Bing. Here we go. We make them sing. How are you doing, you lovely people? As per usual, if you've never been here, we are going to be negotiating some car deals today. But the first thing I have to do, because this is a live stream, this is not pre-recorded, I have to go and put the chat up. Now, I have a new chat system. I'm going to try it again today and see if it rocks and rolls and see if it works. It should work, because in theory, things for me don't break. So I should have to just push one button, and things should work. But I'm going to tell you firsthand, nothing worked. So we're going to try. Nothing loaded. Nice. Okay, YouTube might be working. Let's see. Let's go through and see if I can get everything working. If I can, that's great. If not, I will go back to the old system. I have the old system ready if it does not work. Okay, let's go. The really big one is the Ticket Talk one. And if this does not work, then we will go to the old system. And I think we're going to have to go to the old system because things are not working, but we decline. Okay, we're going to close out of that thing. We're going to go to the old system because we tried it. It failed. And now we're here. Auto activate. How is everybody doing today? Make sure you tell your friends, your family, your mom, your dad, your uncle, your brother. I got Twitch now open. I can see a Twitch. I can see a TikTok. Sorry, I can see a YouTube, not TikTok. And now I can see a TikTok. First question I have, and I need a legitimate answer. I need a legitimate answer from the people in the back row. How is the lighting? We bought a new light. This light is right here. And I need to know, like, your honest opinion. If you're here every day, what's your thoughts on it? Well, I just turned it off, so that doesn't count. Wait. This is very bright, right? Wait. No. I had, like, such a good setting, too. Wait, I'm going to just turn it off, turn it back. Oh, jeez, no, I had a perfect setting. No. I gotta fix all of the lights now because they're all at 37%. Okay, that one needs to max out. 1 second, I accidentally pushed the one button I'm not allowed to push. Let's go here. 1 second, I gotta fix my entire lighting, guys. I'm so sorry. That's way too bright over there. Whoa, okay, that's probably why, because it's my accent light. Accent light, okay, so that looks better. Okay, this is front light 2. I'm like watching my stream a little bit. Like, video there, it kind of blends me out. You guys can't even see that light. Okay, let's go like here. Short light, we need that to be 100%. And now we just have the new light, which I think right there. I think we're good right there. What are you guys' thoughts on that? Okay. Now I need, like, your honest thoughts on the lights. I think I fixed the lights. Boom. I need an honest opinion. Is it better, worse, or the same? Better, worse, or the same? Dim the background lights? Is it dim? It's dim. Okay, let's okay. What if we go like this? Is this better? Does this make you happy? Because it makes me blind. I can't do that. What about like that? I feel like that has to be the magic. I feel like that has to be the magic, people. I think that's good. I think if it's any brighter, then I'm going to be blind this entire thing. Oh, it wasn't dim? Okay, Cole says it wasn't dim. I'm trusting Cole. Cole's never lied to me. ZB Cheese said it so well. I'm going back to the original number I had, which is 45. Okay, I think it's good now. I think we're good. I think we're good. I'm leaving it. Regardless, you look good raking some guy over the coals for a RAV4. Thank you, Jeff. First off, guys, I know I've said it a million times, but How are you doing? How is your life? How is your brother? How is your mom? How is your uncle? Hopefully you guys are all doing well. We are going to go negotiating some car deals. My goal is to have some chit chat time for 30 minutes. So at 3:30, we're going to start making some phone calls. We're not doing a sponsor or like a bingo stream or anything crazy today because honestly, we don't have the time. Who's your dad? I don't care. Is that a G2? Yes, G2 Pilot. What I don't have is Twitch chat. Twitch chat. Blackout. No, there's not many people on Twitch. That's why. Okay. What kind of deals are we negotiating on today? Oh, speaking of that, I do have to make some quick messages real quick. I've got to respond to Jim. Okay, Jim. Where's my boy Jim? Jim. Okay, 1. It can be worth it to put cash down. We would save about 1K going used. 3, lease isn't a horrible idea, but payments would be around 600 with 2K down. Okay, boom. Okay, good. Okay, so we responded there. Oh, okay, so the next thing I've got to do is I've got to text. Sorry, guys. I want to give you guys a Q&A time, but if you guys have not heard, BMW. Oh, no. Is my CRM just down? No. If you guys don't know, Google is down. Oh, geez. Yeah, are we completely out? The CRM might be out. Yep. Yeah, so Google is down right now. I'm somehow streaming on YouTube, but we're having some Google issues, so our CRM is currently down, so I can't even do that. Boom, boom, boom. Wait, I can use Airtable. I can use Airtable. Okay, wait, contact. You're good. You're good. You are good. Okay. You are good. Okay. Airtable's not working. Never mind. Everything's broken. Yeah, Cloudflare is down. Oh, is it working? Okay. I have a BMW client that I need. I have 10% off. Oh, wait. Oh, shit. I have 10% off on this car on a June allocation. I need him to take it ASAP. And I don't want the allocation selling. Sort. I have like a backup system that like works about the speed of molasses. And BMW. Oh, 3. No. Oh my God, I don't have it. I don't even know who the client is. Dang it. Wait, I might actually have it in my pictures because I accidentally screenshotted it. Nope. Oh, wait. Ooh, is this it? Ooh, can I get lucky? The day I accidentally screenshotted at work. Okay, Lawrence. Hey, Lawrence. Hey, Lawrence. Texting Lawrence. Okay. Sander. Nope. Lawrence White. Is this the same person? No. I just have 2 Lawrences. What are the chances of me having 2 Lawrences? Larry. Hey, Larry. Big update. BMW is raising their prices by 2%. I have a dealership willing to lock in a price for June that is being built for 10% off in Atlanta. Need to jump on this ASAP before prices raise. Okay, bada boom, bada bing. 2% plus 2% or 10% plus rebate. Okay, guys. Sorry, so confusing. I apologize. Are we getting 10% off sticker or 10% off MSRP? 10% off MSRP on that car. Thank you so much for the bird. Have you done a trimmer expedition? I don't think we have. I mean, I can double check, but I don't think, maybe we have. Actually, I think we have. I'd have to ask one of our team members. If I give you my mom's number, will you get me 7K? Jeez Louise. Okay, Crown Signia best price, over 10% off for sure. Over 10% off for sure. 440 viewers TikTok. Cool. Awesome. Good job. Tommy, can we be friends today? I don't know, Ashton. Who are you? Depends on who you are. I love this light because this is a brand new light. It's way bigger, and I have this big screen here that was kind of blocking a light, and it also mounts to my desk. So because of that, it makes it easier. So I can then stand if I want to stand. Love the shirt. Thank you. Another Vori shirt. Bought some more Vori shirts with buttons. So when people say that I wear the same shirt over and over, now I have variety. Happy birthday. It's not my birthday. Is it somebody else's birthday? Happy birthday to whoever it is. Are we doing bingo today? Guess what? We are doing no bingo today. Turn the video off. Is the video bad? Are you guys saying the video is actually bad? Are you guys trolling me? I need somebody to trust. Moderators, can you tell me if this video is good, bad, or indifferent? I don't trust anybody but my mods at this point. You guys are all trolling me. Jordy says it's fine. I don't want to hear fine. I want to hear good. No, I don't trust anybody but moderators. Just, it's great. Graz says it's great. Graz has never lied to me. Does the flat lighting look flat? Okay, I'll have to play around with it. How much is your service? We charge a flat fee of $1,000. We handle everything. Photographer here, the video is fine. Thank you, Wade. This is why we trust Wade. I'm watching you on an 80-inch TV on 380p. I think pan to your right. I don't know what any of that means. Do you think the new Toyota Pro Wave will be available on other trims? What's it gonna? No, I don't think it's gonna be available on other trims. My name is pronounced bro, but I'll accept Wade as well. Okay. I want to keep asking, what's your opinion on Toyota North Charlotte? None of your business. Like, it doesn't matter. What my opinion is, that there is very few dealerships that I would never do business with. This is how I'll answer that question. There is very few dealerships. I can name 3 that I know off the top of my head that I would never do business with. They're not on that list of 3. Competition always drives the price down. I'm not gonna tell you guys. It's no, like, I don't want to bash some dealerships due to my bad experience. But yeah, there are only 3. Yeah, so Toyota did release a Tiffany blue car. It looks sick. Opinion on AMG Jared. You know, there's actually gonna be a video. Jared, I'm glad that he's doing what he's doing and he's chasing whatever dream he has. That's good. That's positive. You know, my opinion on the whole adventure. Russ knows his business better than anybody is going to know his business. And if Russ thinks it's a great idea, then I'm all for it. And if it ends up being a horrible idea for Russ, guess what? It's all about being a business owner. It's what I love. You learn. You're going to learn really quick if that's a good decision or a bad decision. Jared might thrive and just absolutely kill that role. Or you could build it to the perfect spec. It would take about 30 days. It would be built in June, so arrive in July. Yeah. Okay. Notice me, Senpai. What car do you drive? I drive an M5 CS. Why is anyone buying electric? I mean, there's a lot of reasons. I could have been in the perfect movie called Nards. I don't know what Nards is. I can tell Tommy's eating good. Thank you. Appreciate it. I do eat good. But I've also been like, I'll tell you guys, this week has been super stressful. You guys getting me for 3 days this week on a stream is impressive because I had Slashley that was sick this week, that she's back. Adam has been out all week sick. We have Romana that's out on some personal time this week. So like we have been like down 75% of our team, which has caused some just stress. They're all team members, guys. They're all people on my team. To you, it was the most important day of your life. For Tommy, it was Wednesday. Yeah, I mean, make them work sick now. We have if you can't work 100%, then there's no reason for you to be here. Like, you should take time off. Yeah, there's some crazy sicknesses going around right now. It's fine. 1 sentence review of Bitcoin. It's an investment. Boom. What's your PTO policy? PTO policy, to be fair, most of the people missing time are within their 90 days and they don't have PTO. So we're going to have them use their PTO. We're just letting them use their PTO and paying them because I try to be a good human being. But technically you don't have PTO for the first 90 days, but something like a freak accident like this, we're trying to figure out a good middle ground. I don't really know the exact situation yet. We're working on that. Here we go. Papa Bowser. Thank you so much for the subscription to your Prime. It's an investment. Boom. What's your opinion on purchasing classic or antique cars? Go for it. Do it. You do you. You do you, boo-boo. You do you, boo-boo. Guys, you know what? I will say a few things that I wanted to talk about just in general. First off, I want you guys to understand. I don't think people understand this, and I want to make a separate channel just talking about this because I think it's just such valuable information. Running a business is not an easy thing to do. So many people, and this goes for Russ and Jared, and they're running their business, and really anybody starting your own business. Running a business is 10 times harder than you think it is, and in my opinion, it's the hardest job in the world. And as you grow, things just get harder. I know a lot of people think that I just sit around and do nothing and make streams and do TikToks. But really mastering running a business is one of the hardest things you can do. Especially I think in our world where we're, so somebody said an example. Let me give you an example. Like right now, we're creating a job that really doesn't exist. Like the car negotiation specialist, right? That role doesn't exist. If I hire a drive-through worker at McDonald's, like there's a general outline on what happens through a drive-through. McDonald's has a game plan of saying, hey, this is what you do, X, Y, and Z, blah, 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 blah. On a job like this, there is no training guide. There is no rule book. I know what I need to do because I've trained myself for 2 years, right? But now how do I teach what I know to other people, right? That's not an easy thing to train. And then there's things that just sometimes come natural to me that I just do instinctively that now I have to train to other people that I forget. You know, let me give you a perfect example. I'm gonna be real for you guys, man. I'm gonna give you like real business problems. Right now, our goal is to hit a certain amount of deals per week. We're zero pressure, but for us to be successful and us to run a business and us to do this, we have a certain amount of deals we need to do per week. Right now we're not hitting that goal to where we need to. We just hired 2 new people. They're in training. And in my head, I'm trying to figure out why that is happening, right? You have to understand your business well enough for that to be able to answer this question. But one of the biggest things for us is client communication. And for us, we want to make sure that we're a low pressure company. We don't want any clients who ever feel like they're being pressured. But in the same token, we are having an issue where we'll text a client or call a client, and not every client, but there's some clients that just don't respond, right? They don't respond for a day, they don't respond for 4 hours, and the deal falls through for whatever reason. And this might sound silly, but like we've had this issue for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks, right? We don't want to be high pressure. We don't want to pressure somebody, but at the same time, we also need to, like, we can't put hours of work into a deal and nobody respond. So this is something that isn't a training guide, right? There's no training guide to solve this problem. It's just, let's put our head together and think of a solution that makes sense that still goes through the values of our company. So this is the solution that we have. And this might seem super simple, but I'm telling you, this is one of those things that, like, if you don't realize these own problems in your businesses and you don't figure out how to solve them, you're doomed. So like one of the things that we do right now is we don't have really great communication with our clients because our clients are busy. And that's part of the reason why they hire us, right? They hire us because they're too busy to work on their own car deal. So the chances of them responding to us all the time is slim. So the 3 things that we're going to start doing moving forward is one question that we surprisingly don't ask. we text all of our clients. We do a phone call or a Zoom if they want to. But we never really ask our clients, what is the best mode of communication for you to respond in a promptly manner? Like, what is the best for you? We don't ask that question. Surprisingly, going through and auditing our process, that is not a question that Delivered asks. And you might say, Tommy, how'd you not think of that? Well, we're running into, you don't think about these problems until you run into them, right? So that's a question we're now going to ask 100% of the time. At the very beginning, before we start a deal, right? What's the best mode of communication? Because if we think it's texting, because for us it's texting, and you say it's email because you get 1 million texts a day, that makes sense. If it's email, then it's email. Second thing we aren't doing is setting the proper expectation. So our client gets a text message saying, we're starting your deal and we're going to complete it within 24 to 72 hours. Deals may go quickly, so we need you to make a decision within that time. That's what the text message says before we start a deal. You have to agree to that. The problem with that is that language is very open. If I say you have 24 to 72 hours to respond as a client, as me writing that, I mean that we're going to be working your deal within 24 to 72 hours. So if I text you, you should text back immediately in this time. But how clients are reading that is, oh, I have 72 hours to make a decision. I'm good. And then they're waiting and thinking about it and making decisions and really not responding back. So now we're resetting that expectation, saying, hey, we're going to be working heavily within your deal within 24 to 72 hours. We don't want to ever feel high pressure, but that being said, the best deals tend to go fast. And sometimes we will lose a deal if we don't jump on something quickly. So the general rule of thumb for this to work most successfully is you to respond within an hour of any text we have. First off, for the next 72 hours, do you have time to do that? Are you not busy? Are you on trip, a vacation, anything that could hold you up from doing that? And then the third thing we're doing is setting boundaries. Hey, certain clients just don't have their phone from their work hours. Like, I put my phone in a box and I don't touch it. So we want our client to set boundaries for us and say, hey, tell me what hours make the most sense for you. When can you not respond to us? When can you respond to us? What is the best level of communication? And us doing these three things, yes, please do. Yes, please do. Yes, please do. Please do. 1 second. So like this is like one of those things, right? Where it seems super small, right? Like, Tommy, how in the world are you not asking these things? Well, our deal coordinators have 1 million different things that are going on. We have to find this problem. And now we have to attempt to solve this problem. And it might work or we might fail. But this is like one of the problems you have as a business owner. Matt, I just said we're going to do phone calls at 3:30. So relax. We already set it up. But if you don't want to watch it, guess what? Just leave. Come back in 5 minutes. But that's like business problems 101, right? That's business problems 101. And the other thing that I was thinking about, right? I've been thinking about a lot of things, right? I'm trying to get some more reflecting time. I'm sitting in that chair and just reflecting and taking notes and writing and trying to be, because most of the best business owners, the best CEO, all do that, right? And the other thing that I've realized, and I'm going to make a video on this very soon. I'm going to I wrote a note in my notebook, but I have my note thing here. Toxic culture. I am going to go out on a limb and say the car industry is the most toxic work environment maybe ever. It is the only work environment that I've ever seen where if you are successful in it, you're hated. If you're bad at it, you're hated. If you leave to try to do something better for yourself, you're hated. If you leave because you couldn't make it, you're hated. The people on top are 100% looked down on because of everyone wants to give 1 million different excuses. And if you don't believe me, let's just look at like Russ Flipswips, for example. Russ went out on a limb and started his own career. How many people have turned on him? Somebody that's been on the dealership side doing this, and now it's just training dealerships. The dude left the dealership, and the amount of people that just turned on a guy for starting his own business is insane. The amount of people that turned on me because I started my own business is insane. Oh, you must be a washed up, has been, never done, you couldn't figure out the car industry? Yeah, that means you sucked. You couldn't figure it out. The people that are on top, right? The people that are on top are normally having the most toxic or have people that are looked down upon. If you are a number one performer in your store, um, if you are a number one performer in your store, most people below you don't like you. If you're an underperformer, maybe you're liked a little bit more. But I'll give like another example. Like let's look at Matt Dieter, for example. I don't like Matt Dieter at a lot of the things he says. But the dude performs and sells cars to some degree and is putting training out on how to be successful. And a lot of things he says, if you want to be a car salesman, is good to say that. But the entire car industry has turned on him because there's no way he actually sells cars, right? There's no way. There's no way somebody could be successful. I'm not successful right now. It's slow right now. So there's no way you're successful. Okay, guys, if you guys ask me, you know what? Every time you ask me to go on, I told you when the negotiations are going to start. So if you can't wait for it, then call it a day. Nope. See, and Nicole just says it perfect. The number one performers gets funneled deals. Like that's the mindset that goes into it, right? The number one person always gets funneled deals. They're just getting spoon deals. If I was getting spooned that many deals, I would do 30 cars a month too. It's just and on top of this, the leadership quality in dealerships, not all, but there is a lot of bad managers at the dealerships. A lot of dealerships, I cannot count the amount of times that I got mother effed. If you've ever been at your job and you've ever been in the car industry, I think everybody can talk about a moment that something happened and at least one manager in your life has said, just chewed you out. Like, I mean, cursing, yelling, screaming. What the F are you doing? I can't believe that you thought this was a flipping idea. Do you want an effing job here? Like, that is something that happened in the car industry. And I know a lot of people have those work environments. And then 20 minutes later, you can be best friends with the person. Like, you can literally get mother effed, go there, come back and say, yeah. And somebody says it's business, but that's not how a good business is run. You've never had a basketball coach, but a basketball coach is not a good coach for running a business. These things, and this is where I'm saying, like right now, this is why I think it's the most toxic work environment, because people are okay with this, right? People right now are saying, "What are you talking about? Have you never been in sports? Yeah, I was in sports." But the idea behind it is you shouldn't be I can't believe you stupid dumb. Like I know some of the top performers that make $700,000, $800,000, $900,000 a year that have been mother effed. These are the top performers in the country making almost $1 million a year, and they're getting yelled at for their managers for making a mistake. High energy, positive vibes. Yeah, and there's time for coaching. Don't get me wrong. There's accountability. That's a good idea, Dom. Guys, we're going to start the negotiations. Relax. I don't have a CRM up right now, and that's my problem. So right now, we have an entire CRM. As I said at the beginning of this stream, Google is down. And until my CRM comes back up, guess what? You guys don't get negotiations. So as of right now, our entire CRM is still down. I have no way to make phone calls, and I don't make fake phone calls. So I'm giving it another few minutes. If it doesn't work, then I'll figure out a solution. But I'm hoping that Cloudflare, which is where our backend for our system, is back up. Yeah. Can you load in incognito mode? Yeah, Google's Firebase system is down. Yeah, and this is like, guys, if you guys don't want to have this conversation, it's totally good, right? Like, it's totally good. But, like, I don't have a system to do this right now. Like, I will show you here. This is my screen. This is my screen right now. I don't have an option. Right? Somebody said you made a joke. You blocked my main account because I made a joke about Amish. Please unblock. If you said something that somebody didn't like and they were my moderators, I trust it. At least you read organic chat. Yeah. Yeah, guys. And like I said, the culture thing is real. And I just think this is... And it's also in that culture, and the reason why I think this culture thing is important is that culture then bleeds to the customer base. Because then you have this anger to customers. And I think the customers of car dealerships are some of the most misunderstood people in any industry. You know, I was talking to somebody that was in my comment section that was saying that my service wasn't worth it, right? And I'm allowed, I don't block people. I allow people to have freedom of speech in my comment section. Go say, this is why all you guys can say, Tommy, you're dumb and stupid and you don't get banned for it unless you just go crazy. Most people are allowed to talk free will in my chat. I tell my moderators, the only thing you can't do is be sexist, racist, or one other rule, which I won't tell you guys because I don't even want to bring it up. Those are like the 3 rules. Like that's it. As long as you're not doing those 3 things, you're good. But he was saying, hey, this isn't worth it. Buying a car is so easy. Anybody can do it. It takes 5 minutes. There's no way, nobody can figure this out. Right? But what doesn't make sense to that is customers don't agree with that. The people that are actually going through the process don't agree with that. I'm telling you, I'm going to blow your guys' mind. Starting a business isn't as easy as saying $1,000. Hire me. Hey guys, my name's Tommy. Everybody hire me, please. Give me $1,000. I'm going to cut up your food for you. Guys, for now on, before you eat, I'm gonna have somebody come out. I'm gonna cut your food for you. It doesn't matter if it's soup, mac and cheese, steak. We do it every meal. I charge $1,000. Who wants it? Everybody, please hire me. I'm gonna make $200,000 a month doing this. This is great. But like, this is like the idea behind it is if I make up a problem, right? And I charge an amount of money for it. Maybe I get one person that says, that sounds kind of cool. I mean, yeah, like I cut up my soup. That's cool. But you don't sustain a business that way. If you want to start a business, right? If you want to start a business, how you do this is the easiest way to start a business. Find a problem in society. Find a problem. Not only do you find that problem, then save people time, energy, and anxiety and fix that problem. If you save them money, that's a bonus point. Right? So like if I don't have, there isn't a problem here, I can't just make up a problem, put a price tag on it, and then run a successful business. The advertising campaign on this would be insane. I would spend millions of dollars to convince people there's a problem. And that's what's like crazy. That's where no sales doesn't care about saving you money. Dude. Yeah. And this is where like, and what blows my mind is that car dealerships don't see this. Like if I work in the car dealership, if you want my honest opinion, if I was a dealership owner or if I was anything along those lines, I would be reaching out and trying to find every reason on why somebody's willing to pay me $1,000 to negotiate a car deal. Right? I would figure out what in the world this guy has convinced the majority or a large portion of the public to spend $1,000 to not talk to us. Let's stop. Hold up. Wait a minute. What's the problem? What is the problem we're having as a business? And for people for dealerships to be like, it's not that hard. What are you talking about? This guy, I know this guy says it's completely optional. I know this guy says that anybody can do it. But, bruh, you guys, and this is like the crazy part, because then you have to admit to yourself, if you are into car sales, you have to admit that every single customer is apparently stupid enough to not make a 5-minute phone call. And that's what this is what this is what I was saying. I'm like, if you believe that this is 5 minutes worth of work and I have 200 clients a month and we've been doing this for 2 years, you then believe that most customers are too stupid to figure out that all this took was a 5-minute phone call. And that's the problem you have. That means you don't understand your customer base, because customers aren't stupid. Customers also, during this crazy economic time, are not just drop. $1,000 is a lot of money. I fully understand that, right? $1,000 is a lot of money. People don't just give people $1,000 for funsies. It's Tuesday. I'm gonna give you $1,000. Have a nice life. No, people do it because they want the problem solved so badly. They're willing to pay $1,000 for that to have that happen. Now, we believe we add the effort, the time, the things, everything to do to make $1,000 worth it. Do you think you would get more business if you advertised it as $9.99 instead of $1,000? No. Like, guys, like marketing tricks like that. Here's the thing that people don't understand. The other thing that people are afraid as business owners is afraid to just be proud of your price. We're $1,000. And as we got more and more popular, everybody around us started lowering their price in order to compete with us. CarEdge went down to what, 800? And I know they said they did it for like a 1 weekend special during Black Friday. Have they gone back up? Like if I go look at CarEdge's prices, are they still $9.99? I imagine they're $8.99 because they did it as a Black Friday special and they've been doing it ever since. They lost a lot of business when we started becoming bigger. So now they're trying to recoup that by saying, hey, we're cheaper. And that's the idea behind it. Billy's been 800 for a while, so I won't say that he changed. Actually, he upped his price to 800. When I went to 1,000, he upped his price to 800. Kathy upped her price to 800. And I'm not saying cheaper is better. Like I said, I believe our process is one of the best processes in the world. But if you are the salesperson that says, Tommy, your service, I can't believe anybody would pay for it, you should look in the mirror and figure out what you're doing wrong, because people are paying us in droves. Like, I will be very, very transparent. If we could manage the amount of business we could and actually could, we would be doing 300 to 400 deals a month right now. That 100%. And you can ask Ashley that because she deals with she tries to deal with our leads. But 300 to 400 deals a month is what we would be doing consistently if we could just manage everybody that reaches out to us. But we don't have the workload. We don't have the team for it right now. So we're building that team. We just hired 4 more people, but we got to take time, make sure they're good. We want everybody to have a great experience. We don't want to overtake customers and make them wait for a month. So we are building a team. So we just hired 2 more. We're going to see how that does. That should be able to get us to about, once we have those people, that should get us to about 60 to 70 deals a week. We should be able to do consistently. That gives us to that 240, 250 range. And then we can decide maybe we want to hire again. I chose you over the red-haired dude because you don't buy a Highlander. Because you don't buy a Highlander, spend extra for a Lexus? Yeah. Wait, so how many people total now? We've done well over 2,000 deals. Like right now, I wish I could tell you, but like last month we did 180. 180 is what we did. And again, that was partly because we were training people. We do limit the amount we do. Yeah, and that's where the problem goes in, is that, Nathan, you said it right, which people who think Tommy is just a guy who charges $1,000 to make a phone call aren't really smart. I'm just saying they're not really thinking about it, right? Like, this is not rocket science here. I'm telling you guys, no matter how, honestly, like, I'll be very transparent, I am not that charming. Like, spoiler alert, most people think I'm an asshole. I'm good with that. That's my life. I've been an asshole my whole life. I will tell you, guys, and people think that like this is because the fame got to me. I've used this close multiple times in car sales when somebody would say, let's just say somebody had a whole bunch of negative equity and they said no to gap insurance. I would use a close that I consistently lose and it said, hey, do you always make bad decisions, or are we just going to start today? And I would look at them, and that's a very asshole, egotistical thing to say, but you're making a bad decision. So what are we doing here? A warranty is different, but gap insurance, when you have 5 to 10 grand of negative equity, so like, did you close the X5 deal? Yes, X5 deal is closed. Yes, it's delivered. Okay, cool. We're closing a few deals here. Sometimes, yeah, and sometimes you have to give it to people straight. But that's who I've been since day one. Like this hasn't changed. Most sales don't sell Gap. That's finance because I was finance. Guys, I did finance for 5 years. I can't make phone calls because my CRM is still down. The second my CRM comes back up, we're making phone calls. Trust me, I told Ashley. You guys can confirm. I told her at 3:30 to be on the stream because I was making phone calls. And I don't think I have access yet. We don't even have open phone. Guys, I have nothing. So I'm really sorry. I don't even have open phone. Like Google has crashed. My phone system is down. I'll just answer some questions. I'm just answering some questions. Yeah. Is CarEdge the website is down? That would be is my website down? Is delivered2.me? Okay, delivered2.me is down, but is just CarEdge the website is down? That's insane. That means their entire website's built off cloud. Oh, wow. Well, if you guys were thinking about using CarEdge, our website is not down. Our website is up. It's the Croatian in you. Reminds me, yeah. Guys, it's not Safari. I hate you guys. What's an allocation? An allocation is going to be the... Oh, yeah, this is definitely broken. Kinsta. Allocation is when a manufacturer gives dealers a certain amount of cars. Delivered is 1K, well spent. Thank you so much. Oh, wait. Okay. Yes, it's delivered. Yes. Perfect. Yes. 10% off, and I have one allocation spot at this dealer. Okay. Tommy, I don't think you're an a-hole. Great show of service. How do you all assure that the customer picks up the car, dealership doesn't add on junk fees? So people ask me this all the time, right? Like, how do we ensure that there is no bait and switch, or how do you split up when the dealer client goes into the dealership and it's not you? So guys, when we first started this business, we ran into this issue like 5% of the time, but how we have our system is very, very solid. So first off, I call it a transition of trust. If you're in car sales, you know the transfer of trust from your finance manager. I call it the same thing here. We transfer trust to the dealership. So what I normally say is, hey, I'm actually doing this for my business partner, Steve. So I'm going to get Steve in. You can collect credit app, debit. He knows everything that's going on. He likes me to do all the talking. Boom. And this isn't a lie because they are my business partner, right? They did pay me to do business. We are partnering together on this task. So I feel very fine doing that. Business partner, call it a day. It doesn't matter. And that I used to use partner, right? I used to use partner. And then we're like, can we make this less ambiguous? Because if a husband and wife come in and I say they're a partner, now it's just like weird in the dealership size. So I just say business partner. We have yet to run into a single issue using that line. We then ask them, because now we have the in with the dealership, we then ask them, we want to see all the paperwork before the client goes in. We go through and our ideal situation is say, hey, we're really busy. We would prefer you do all of the paperwork before we walk in, right? So, and if that doesn't work, we ask for it all to be pre-printed and then ready to go. And then the client goes in, they sign paperwork, and they leave. That's it. Why don't you say that up front? Doesn't it complicate the convo? So, guys, so let me give you like, I know why you're so familiar. We closed 2 deals with you at Dave Wright. Rock on. Nick, I love that. Like, did you buy 2 cars from me, or was I your finance guy? And if I was your finance guy, was I the same as I was today? Finance? Was I the same I was today? Let's ask that. Do you feel like this guy is any different than he was in finance? I'm curious. But yeah, that's awesome. It's so great. I love to see people from Dave Wright. Where was I going? I totally forgot where I was going. Somebody distracted me because they recognized me. Yeah, every system is down. Yes, I remember feeling like that man was so nice, but meant business. Okay, see, a previous person in my finance office. Yes, I remember feeling that man was nice, but he meant business. Yeah, it's a small correction. Are you still hiring? Negative. Can I ask the finance manager to print every document instead of signing it on the tablet? You can, but there's no benefit to that. Oh yeah, finishing paperwork up front. Yeah, so that's how we do it. We just get all the paperwork done up front. We have them sign it, call it a day. We don't run into issues. We charge $1,000 for our service. Do you approve of every deal that deal coordinators make? 100%. Not only do we approve of every deal, but I audit their process. You left the dealership because you couldn't rob front end enough, so you do this. So first off, I wasn't. I'll give you guys like the real story. So first off, I wasn't paid on the front end at all. I was only paid on back end, and I ran 28.97 a car when I left. I was the number one finance guy in my store consistently, and it wasn't close. Out of 12 months, I wanted 11 months out of 12. I was very good at what I did. I was very happy at what I did. That being said, you take front and move it to the back. No, not at all. That's not how I do that. That's not how that works. But I had my best year. So let me give you guys my cool. I had my best year in 2022 when I left the end. Full 2022 was my best year ever. On January 3rd of 2023, I put in my notice to say I was leaving. In November, what happened was my brother, which if you guys don't know my brother, his name's Emil, Emil is what I call him. We got separated when I was like 12 years old. And we did not talk to each other. He wanted to be completely disconnected in our life. He did not care. He moved on with whatever he was doing in life. We moved on. We lived halfway across the country. I tried to reach out to him once or twice. He tried to reach out to me once or twice. Neither one of us were in a good moment to meet. Emil went through something in his life where he said, I want to reconnect with my family. So he said, hey, I'm going to reconnect with you guys. Me, I never had a brother. I just had sisters. I went all in. I said, yeah, I want to meet this guy. I want to figure out who this guy is. So I flew to North Carolina. I was the only one to do it. My sisters didn't want to fly out there. Spent a weekend with, first off, he flew to Iowa, met us for a few days, and I had so many questions for the guy. The guy seemed like he knew everything. He was one of the most educated people I ever talked to. And he was super successful. And it was funny because I asked him what he did for a living. I said, what do you do for a living? And he said, I help people solve problems. Okay, that's interesting. So I was like, oh, cool. And he kept telling me that over and over. Like I kept asking what do you do? He's like, I own my business. I help people solve problems. So I'm not going to lie. For the longest time, I thought my brother was either a hitman or he was a drug dealer. Like those were the two things. Like the guy was too successful. I never saw him work. And the way he did this, I was like, dude, the dude is a hitman. My brother's a hitman. I've got to get on his good side. If I don't get on his good side, I'm next. So I flew out to North Carolina. And I literally, I'm not even telling you, Emil can confirm the story. I said, Emil, because we sat down at a nice dinner. I said, Emil, I have to ask you like an honest question. And I'm okay with it because you're my brother. But I just need to know, are you, like, what do you do for a living? I need to know, are you a drug dealer or do you kill people? And he just laughed. He said, let me show you what I do. And then he showed me his business and how he helps businesses go from one place to another and how he builds businesses. And I was just fascinated by the idea. And then we just had drank whiskey and we talked about like building businesses. And he was talking about like how to be a successful business. And he was telling me the things I'm telling you right now, like just to a business to be successful, find a problem, solve it by saving you time, energy, and anxiety. Money is important, but it's not that important. But if you save people time, energy, anxiety, and solve a problem, you have a business. Done, right? So I was like, you know what? So now this is like December, like it's around Christmas time. I am trying to now be my own business owner. Because I'll be like, now that you've had this conversation, I've seen how successful my brother was, right? So you're saying you couldn't move gross from the front to the back. Dude, I was running 28.97 a car. The number one rule at a dealership is protect the front end of a car deal. That is the number one rule in finance. Number one rule in our finance is protect the front end. The second you start taking gross from the front end to the back end, you have resentment for the back end. Salespeople will hate you. They will not set you up for success, and you will have a failed finance department. Come on, do a little bit better with your like hate talk. If you're gonna trash talk, like come on. That is the number one rule for any successful finance. And I was finance guy for 5 years. Number one is always secure the deal. Secure the front end of the deal is ours. Number one, secure the front end of the deal. Hence why what you do is not liked. Okay. whatever. So anyway, so I'm trying to figure out, because now like I'm having this like moment of realization. Like if you guys want, again, I'm being transparent here. I'm being honest to some random people I don't know. I know you guys, but so now I'm just looking at, I want to be my own business owner. I want to do this myself. And then I start like digging into the numbers, and I realize that I'm making over $3 million a year in profit for my owner every single year. And I'm getting paid a small percentage of that. And then I'm realizing the way a dealership is run, it doesn't feel like even though I'm the number one performer, even though I'm making my owner this much money, I'm killing it, I'm doing great, I just don't ever feel like it's something's not adding up in my head. I'm saying, well, if I can generate this and I can do that and I can do this, why can't I start my own business? So now I'm trying to start my own business. I'm trying to figure things out. I'm like, what am I good at? So I do the first thing that people make a mistake when you're doing this. So now I'm like, okay, I want to find a job, right? So the first thing I do is, what am I good at? Well, I'm really good at finance, right? One second, Dakota. One second. I'm gonna well, actually, let me answer my employee. Hey, what's up? You're good. I am streaming. Nope, you're not. Give me 1 second. Hey, Ashley, I'm texting you right now. Can you check the text? Is okay. All right, cool. So I do what the biggest mistake you can do in making a business, right? Is I look at it and I say, right, what am I good at? What am I good at? Well, I'm good at finance, right? That was like the first thing. Like I'm really good at finance. I sell a lot of my warranty pens over 80%. So now I'm like, okay, cool. Well, I'm good at finance. If I could teach people finance, I could just travel the country teaching people finance. I'll teach people all this, and I'm like building this on the side. Like in December, I'm like, okay, I'm going to create a training program. I'm going to go on social media. I'm going to teach people how finance managers kill it. And then January 3rd, I had 8 deals in finance. Now, only car guys are going to understand this, and really only finance guys or girls will really understand this. Is I had 8 deals. All 8 were finance. All of them had leg in the deal. So all of them were finance. What that means is that they committed to financing with our dealership. They all had leg, which means they were closed at a $350 payment, but their payment was actually $310. And they all had leg. So when these two things happen, this is like the best setup for a finance manager to be successful. So instead of me raising your payment by $100, I only have to raise it by $20 or $30, and I can extend your term 6 or 12 months and call it a day. So these should be slam dunks. Like these are the ones that dealerships make their money on, right? Like this is the moment when this happens. This is you teeing the ball up. Give me a slow ball so I can hit it out of the park every single time. And I'm that guy. I was that guy in the dealership. I went 0 for 8. I could not, for the life of me, convince anybody to do things. And every customer said the same thing. They said the same thing. I hate buying a car. I hate this process. I don't want to hear you talk. I hate this whole thing. This is taking too long. And it clicked. It clicked in my head. We came back to that conversation, me drinking whiskey with my brother. If you can solve a problem, save people time, energy, and anxiety, you have a business. What if I made car buying more enjoyable for people? What if I fixed that problem? Forget the dealerships. Dealerships are multi-million-dollar machines. Let's figure this out. Went to my finance director's thing and said, "Hey, this is what I want to do. I'm out." They said, "Hey, do you mind giving us? Do you mind giving us?" And he said, "Do you mind giving us 2 weeks?" And I said, "Yeah, of course, 2 weeks, totally fine." And that 2 weeks ended up being about 4 or 5 months that I helped the dealership as I transitioned on. And if anybody doesn't think I was successful, that alone, right? That alone should understand how much I was respected at that dealership, because most people do not get even a day's notice. Were you a bow tie guy when you were there? No, I wasn't a bow tie guy. I wasn't a bow tie guy. I know I know the bow tie guy. You're thinking of Noah. I know exactly what you're talking. Love the lighting. Thank you. Nice. Okay. So then I started my own business, and I started this, and we started doing this for free. I'm 32. I started doing this for free. I started figuring it out, and I started building this business, and the rest is history. And that was my problem: saving people time, energy, and anxiety. Doug Horner, he's talking about the finance guy at my old dealership. There was a bow tie guy at my old dealership. So that's why I started the business. That's why. That's the whole situation. Somebody's saying that Goat is calling me a wannabe car edge. I don't actually know if he ever did call me that. If he did, then I think he's silly for trying to... I'll check TikTok. And I'll watch it later, because I don't want to watch it right now. TikTok is moving slow, too. I don't think this guy wants to go toe for toe again. So I don't think he said it. Let's see.
Who's this goat guy think he is?
Whoops. That's not the right one. 233? No, I don't think he did. That's okay. You guys are silly. Have I negotiated with Katie Honda? I've negotiated with Katie Honda, yes. But this is also a thing. It's don't start drama. I think Goat did something that's silly, and I think that's part of why people don't like the car industry is what he did. But that being said, I don't think he would be silly enough to try to call me out again. And I'll tell you, the only thing that Goat could call me out on my video, which I was thinking about, I went back, is to say that Experian doesn't actually, or sorry, that Cox Automotive doesn't own AutoCheck, but they do. I mean, they don't, but they do. And if you understand business, you understand why Experian does not actually own AutoCheck, but instead Cox Automotive does. Boom, 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 boom.
There might be a...
Okay, let me see. Somebody's saying Google's back up. Let's check. No. And OpenPhone's still down. And what I'm not using is using my personal phone. The Car Edge guys seem nice. It's a shame you don't get along. Yeah, I've told the back end story. I don't need to go crazy into Car Edge. Long story short, and I've told Zach to this, and I'll continue to tell Zach. I just don't think they run I don't think they understand how to run their business. And I believe that he doesn't have the knowledge that he thinks he does. And sounding smart is different than actually knowing what you're talking about. And I've told Zach to this, and I'm willing to have a conversation with Zach. But yeah, that's the problem I have with him. And I believe that misinformation should be called out 100% of the time. It's why I called out Goat, and why I've called out Billy, and why I've also called out Car Edge. I'm going to call out anybody that has misinformation. And I encourage people to call me out too. If somebody thinks that I'm misinformation, if I say something, you're like, that's a lie. Are you still friends with Mark yeah, Mark's great. Mark's great. Am I friends with him still? I haven't talked to Mark. I talked to Mark once a few months. I don't talk to many people. Is there any cars you won't negotiate on? A brand new Ferrari. Delivered acquires Car Edge. I think there are valuations too, What do you think about Russ and Jared doing their thing? Like I said, I think I'm all for it. Do I have questions? Yeah, I have questions, but I'm not in Russ's shoot. What I'll say is this, I dissect these things at night. Russ was starting his own business, right? And then kind of out of the blue, he hires on AMG Jared, and they're almost business partners. It seems like Russ isn't saying I'm going here. It's me and Jared are going here. And I think back At first I was like, this is confusing. Russ is the entire brand. Jared getting some popularity, but it's like signing your entire business over to somebody that doesn't have any of the time invested and has none of the risk. Something doesn't add up. But what I'll say is if I had to run this business entirely on my own without my brother, I wouldn't have survived. I would not have survived at all. So I get wanting to have somebody that you can talk and game plan and figure things out. So I'm not mad. I mean, and again, what I'll say is that I don't run. I'm going to answer all these super chats because I know we have a lot of super chats, but I'm going to start from the ones from tomorrow because I was an a-hole yesterday and didn't respond to these. So I'm going to go through. So somebody donated $2 yesterday saying, Tommy, favorite dealership to call. I don't have a favorite. I don't have a favorite dealership to call. That's like, I don't give names. I don't give names. Hey, Tommy, love what you do. I'm working on a deal now. 25 Civic hatch, 34 out the door. Seems like a fair deal. Seems a little expensive, but depends on your state. Another one, $5. Why make below commission take an opportunity cost when he can make the full commission off someone else? He wanted a referral. Yeah. Totally. Don't know. Is 45% off a good deal on a 2023 Genesis EV? Not a single clue, my friend. Not a single clue. 45% off. Can somebody screenshot all the super chats and put them in Discord for me so that I can do the rest? I'll do the rest of the one right now. Do you only work on new cars or used cars? I do new and used, so I charge a $1,000 fee. We don't negotiate that fee, and I know a lot of people are like, Tommy, you negotiate with dealerships. Why don't you negotiate your fee? Well, there's actually two really simple reasons why. First off, one of the reasons why people don't like the dealership experience is that everybody pays a different price. Is Open Phone working? Maybe. Got a little bit of Open Phone. Oh, okay. Maybe it's working. Wait, what?
Will search results.
Nope. Okay. Is their phone working? That'd be crazy. Open Phone's having a lot of issues. I'm looking at the status page right now. Yeah. It's saying it's I mean, we could try. Yeah, no, it's not happening. Yeah, no, it's not working. Yeah, so the reason why we don't do a lot of used negotiations, so let me tell you guys how a used car works. A used car is much more, when you're doing a used car, how we train a delivered is we go through and do a full market analysis. So I have to dive in and check the entire market nationwide. I have to break that into different markets and figure out what a going rate of a car is. Because in my opinion, I don't think Kelley Blue Book's a great source. I don't think Auto Trader is a good source. I don't know Visor is a great choice for figuring out what the market data is, right? I have to go through and actually make a breakdown. Maybe I'll make a video one day on how we do this at Delivered. We have to make a breakdown of what the market is, right? Now, the general rule of thumb, if I'm going to explain this, what I actually learned today is like, if you should be able to explain, if you really are an expert on something, you should be able to explain it as if somebody's 12 years old. So like, if I'm trying to explain something, now I explain it as if I'm talking to a 12-year-old. An educated 12-year-old, but it's easier for me to take what I know and bring it down for you to understand. Fun facts. So now I'm doing that a lot more. So what we do when we negotiate car deals for a used car is I make a listing rank of the lowest price car to the most expensive price car. The lowest price car, 95% of the time, is going to be a scam. And by that, I mean you're going to call that dealership and they're going to tell you, well, that's the price, but you got to have our $5,000 add-on, our reconditioning fee, or this, all of these things. And the reason why they do this is that they'll never get a click if they're not the lowest price. So they're going to be the lowest price for that. Now it's 95% of the time. There's another 5% of the time where that isn't the case. But 95% of the time, that's it. The most expensive one is normally one that I don't want to touch, right? That's not one I want to touch. So what my goal is to go what I call the 30 to 30 rule. I go from the 30% so I go up, let's just say I have 10 cars listed. I'll go up from the first car, second car, third car, the 3 least expensive cars, and I'll go to the fourth car, fifth car, sixth car, seventh car, and I'll stop at 8, 9, and 10, right? So now I have 4, 5, 6, and 7. And I go do and see which one is the cleanest of these 4 cars, and I pick that car out. I then go to 1, 2, and 3, find the cleanest one of those cars, and pick that one out. And then I go to 8, 9, 10, figure out the cleanest one of those cars that has the fairest price, and pick that one out. Now, my goal is to get the most expensive car to the price of the cleanest top 3 car that I can get. Because that top 3 cars, used cars are priced so aggressively to the market that there isn't thousands of dollars of room in a lot of dealerships. And if there's thousands of dollars of rooms, it means you aren't actually negotiating on a good price car. I tell clients all the time, let's just say I have 3 cars. Let's say I find one car that's 20 grand, one car that's 25 grand, and one car that's 28 grand. The 20 grand dealership, I call them, they have a whole bunch of add-ons, I remove those, I get them down to 20 grand. They won't move an inch on their price, but they remove some add-ons. The 25 grand car, I get 2 grand off, right? I get 2 grand off. So now it's 23 grand. And the $28,000 car, I end up getting it 5 grand off because they were way overpriced. Now I'm down to 23 grand. If I made this a money saving service and did all of these things, what I would do is only show this $28,000 car, because that car makes me look really good. I saved you 5 grand. But in reality, that wasn't the best deal for the client. That's not what the client hired me for. The client didn't hire me to save them thousands of dollars. The client hired me to go out there, find the best deal in the market, and show that in front of them. Sometimes that's me going and saying, hey, I've done a market analysis. I'll give you a really good example of this. We're doing an F-150 in Texas. Dakota is. We've evaluated the entire market. We have 2 deals that are almost identical. One deal is 4 hours away. We saved them $2,500 off the price of the car. It makes us look pretty good. The other deal is an AutoNation. It's 5 minutes down, or no, it's like 30 minutes away from their house. And used cars, you guys know, they don't negotiate. The AutoNation car is just as clean in our eyes. The AutoNation deal is a better deal. Like, it makes more sense. It's a 30-minute drive for the client. They don't have to pay to ship a car. If I only cared about money savings and I wanted myself to look good, I'm showing them the $2,500 deal and I'm hiding the AutoNation deal. I don't want them to see that AutoNation deal because it makes me look bad, right? I didn't save them money. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I didn't save them money? Oh, dude, no. But I tell my clients up front, when you're hiring me for a used car, you're hiring for me to do the market research and for you to feel confident you're making a decision. Sometimes that means me saving you $0. Sometimes that means me saving you 5 grand. I know. I'm going to go look at the Discord in just a second. Does that make sense? So like, that's what with the used cars. This is why I don't advertise as a money saving service, because I don't want people to go through and say, Tommy, I can't believe you only saved them $4. Okay, I got some more super chats I got to answer. Oh my gosh. Super chat. Okay, I wish I can put these up on the board. I've been a complete sucker. Is there people being? I'm missing the people that are being. I say time, energy, and anxiety saver. I'm missing the people that are being a-holes. Okay, so let's answer these questions. Got 15% off the Switch 2 from Target. Late shipment. Nice. Good job, Jonathan. Jonathan. What discount pricing are you seeing on the ID4? Well over 10%, over 20%. What are your thoughts on buying versus leasing? It depends how long you're going to own a car. If you're going to own a car for less than 6 years, leasing starts to make more sense. Buying makes more sense after that, but it also depends on like the residuals. Every car is different. My opinion is to go through each car by car and then run the numbers to see what makes sense. Tommy, I don't think you're an a-hole. Great show or service. How do I ensure? Oh, we already answered that question. $10 donation. Holy moly, 2 $10 donations. What are you seeing for currently ID4 discounts? Oh, I'm sorry, you donated that twice. But over 20% off. I own a G70 and love it. Are people just not calling you to negotiate? We just did a G70 deal. I just don't negotiate every deal live. That's the problem. Boom, 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 boom. Can you call that BMW guy that wanted your mom's number? I could, but I literally don't even have a phone call. And then $10 donation from Ronald. You are the worst and best finance guy. I too was an F&I guy once upon a time and the BD manager for the group. I love it. Collab with Nick Rochefort. It would be great. I don't know who Nick Rochefort is. Now I gotta see what this person's doing. Okay, so Dog Gaming. Don't make sure you guys don't mute Dog Gaming Moments because I think it's fine. Let's talk about this. Let's have this conversation. These are like some of my favorite conversations. So, Delivered is lying about car dealerships and practicing bad faith business by creating fear that you are going to get a bad price without his service. Dealerships help their customers. I want to be very clear, guys. I want to make sure we're all on the same page, right? I want to address this comment. You do not need me at all to get a good deal on a car. You do not need to hire me. You will not get a better deal if you hire me. That's not true. I teach everything I do for free. You don't have to sign up for a course. You don't have to go text this code. Literally just watch my TikToks. I literally give you guides on how to do this successfully. And if you want to sign up for the 10 videos on your email list, you can, but you don't have to, right? I teach all of this on how to get a great deal on a car. You do not need to hire me at all. There is no fear needed to go to a dealership. That being said, dealerships' job, as most businesses are, to make the most amount of money possible, while consumers' jobs are to save the most amount of money possible. Negotiation is a game of chess. This side knows how to play. The dealership knows how to play. They are chess masters. They negotiate hundreds of car deals on a monthly basis. You negotiate a car deal once every few years. The odds are stacked against you because they are the experts. They understand how to do this. So you need to go in prepared. Take all this. So I do not want anybody to hire me out of fear. We reject people that are worried or feared. Dog Gaming Moments. Did you just listen to a word I said? Because I just diminished every point you made. So if you're still saying you made good points, it means you're just not listening. I can't make phone calls easy. My systems are down. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you didn't listen to a word I said, that's fine. No one is harassing you. We're asking why you feel that way. Yeah. Your cell phone's not working. So one thing that I've learned in my life, and I'm very happy with it, this is my personal phone. This number has been leaked before. I try to escape work occasionally. And the second I used to make phone calls for this, now that this phone number has been leaked by a few people, I do not need people having this number. It's my nice number. I have work numbers for that I have to delete all the time. And the second that number accidentally gets leaked, I can't get rid of that. Not easily. So that's the problem that I have. So no, I'm not going to make, to make you guys entertained, I'm not going to make phone. I'll answer questions. I'll talk about business. I'll talk about the dude that's saying that I'm scamming people. And this is what I love about why I answer that question. A lot of people say, Tommy, why do you answer the trolls? Because the second I answer that, this guy has nowhere to go. Dog Gaming Moments here made a good point about you using fear tactics. I worked in the industry for 10 years and I was a 25-month car guy. Please, I'll tell you, I had somebody in my comment section the other day. Please give me an example on when I used a fear-based tactic to convince somebody to use my service. Don't use generalizations. I want a specific example, and we'll review it right now. I want a specific example where I made a fear-based statement saying that if you don't hire me, you're going to get screwed. So let's not make generalizations. If you want to have this argument, Mr. 25 car guy, I'm all for having it. I bet you are a rock star at the dealership. But that being said, let's have a real conversation. Give me an exact example. If you have a YouTube video, we'll pull up the YouTube video. I'm fine with that. But I don't think you're going to find one. And this is the thing is, guys, you guys can. I wish I could show you guys a consult. Here, let me see if I can show you. Let me see. Let me see if I can find. Let me give you guys. I'm gonna give you like a real. Like I don't even know if I can log into this. Let's see if I can log into my. Let me know, moderators. Can you look to see if you're not using a professional service like a car dealership, you will get scammed in the long run. Be careful, guys. So this is what I love about car salesmen, right? I'm giving him all the opportunity in the world to prove me wrong, right? I'm giving him all the opportunity to say, you know what? I've addressed your concern, which 95% of people would just mute you by now. I've gone through and said, hey, you know what's going on? And then I said, give me proof. And then he says, and I quote, if you're not using a car dealership, you are getting screwed. Let me ask you this question, dog. Let's put it back to you. Dog, is there a chance that if I put all of my trust into a dealership blindly, will I get screwed? Is there a chance that if I put all of my faith blindly into a dealership, I say, hey, you know what? I trust you wholeheartedly. Can I get screwed? Is there a chance I will get screwed? If I go in and just say, yep, I trust you wholeheartedly, give me the best deal possible. Okay, I want to like mute my computer here real quick because I need to like not. I want to find the transcript. Okay, what's that? Okay, here. Okay, so this is I'm gonna give you guys like behind the scenes. I'm not gonna show this because this is the client's personal information, but this is a real consult that I did today. This is a consult that I did today, and I'll.
Okay, perfect.
Wait. So this is.
And anything else I should know?
Yeah, man, like I said, I don't want these to be a sales session. Like I could tell you for 20 minutes.
sorry,
I'm at 7 times speed because every time I watch these at 7 times speed. Sorry, because I normally am reviewing my team.
Okay,
So
perfect. And anything else I should know?
yeah, man, like I said, I don't like these to be a sales session. Like I could sell you for 20 minutes on why this is a great service and you should spend your money here. I put everything online. I put my entire portfolio online for people to see. And does this make sense to you? Yes or no? If you value your time and energy more than you do your money, my service makes a lot of sense. If you don't value those things, guess what? My service doesn't make any sense at all. And it's one of those
Okay.
two things, and that's how it lines up. And yeah, I mean that's as simple as that.
Yeah,
I wish
cool.
I could. I mean, I could sell you for 15 minutes, but like I said, I don't like doing that.
No, I
It's
get
not
the
my vibe.
whole.
So like people get taken aback because people are like, "Oh, okay, it's run the console," and like the first thing I do is say, "Whoa, like this isn't meant to be a sales tactic." Like, no, like I'm not gonna sell you for 15 minutes. So what? Like, and then and he even asked this question. Like I'm gonna go through. Free consult really, man, is for questions. I have people that ask me 2 questions like all day. I have people that ask me 15 minutes worth of questions. Really, it's for questions of what you have. Like there's a reason why you haven't booked a service for a reason, right? Or there's a question you have on something. The idea behind it is to answer those questions here. Like what were those questions? And then you get to match a face to the name, realize I'm real, things like that. Yeah. So like again, it's so low pressure what I do in these consults, right? Like that's like a real. Buying and financing at the dealership will always be stronger. We can build relationships with clients that have more access. Dog, I just want to ask you, Dog Gaming, I want you to ask one question legitimately. If I go to the dealership and fully trust that the dealership has my back, I don't do any research. I just go in and I say yes to everything. And I start off by saying, "Hey guys, I heard you guys that I can trust you wholeheartedly." And I just say yes to everything. Is there a chance I overpay and get screwed? That's the only question I have for you. I've answered every single question you've had. Fair and square, lemon pear. That's all I want to ask. We always found the best deals for our clients. Nobody ever came back to said they were screwed. Dog, I'm asking you 100%, not your dealership, because you said not everybody's buying a car in the United States from your dealership. You won't answer the question. If I go to the dealership down the road that's rated 4.6 on Google, and I say, hey, I fully trust you. I'm supposed to trust the professional. You're the professional. I'm trusting whatever you say, I'll say yes. That's all I want you to answer. Is there a chance? I'm not even saying guaranteed. Is there a chance I get screwed? Okay, so he says 85% of the time you will have professionals in the industry that will go to bat for you. 85%. Again, if I walk in, I'm gonna be very clear. I'm gonna walk in and I say this. Hey guys, hey, my name's Tommy. I want to buy that Grand Highlander over there. I trust you guys. I know you guys are gonna give me a fair deal. So I'm just gonna say yes to everything. You truly believe that 85% of people are going to say, okay, well, this guy's fair. So a fair deal is invoice pricing on that Grand Highlander. So let's just discount the car. I know we would normally charge MSRP, but that guy, he's a fair one, right? MSRP, let's go down to invoice because that's what we own it for. That's fair. And then let's just give him, he doesn't probably need the theft protection on the car. Let's just remove that. The guy says he parks in a garage. Let's just build him the perfect plan. No, they're going to sell you literally everything they can. They're going to sell you everything they can, which is their job. That's okay. Like, it's okay to say that. Like, that's not a bad thing. Their job is to make the most amount of money possible, right? So if you go in there and just say yes, the dealership is going to just keep saying, okay, cool. You want the warranty? Cool. You want the paint protection? Ooh, you want the theft protection? I remember in those moments in the dealership, those would be the moments where you say, okay, what other products can we sell them? This is the one where those are the moments as a finance guy, you go and pull the bank sheet. What is the maximum amount I can sell tire and wheel? Okay. Can we add tire and wheel to the front end of the car deal to sell more on the back end? This client's saying yes to everything. If you guys don't know, this is something that dealerships do, which if they need to get more on the back end to get the loan approved, because there's a certain amount that you can sell on a back end for a bank. So what they'll do is, let's just say they have tire and wheel. As long as the customer has enough cash down, they will put the loan approval of putting $15,000 to $2,000 extra as the price of the vehicle, and then overprice the other products here so they can sell more back end and make more profit on a car deal. That does happen 100%. It's a way to get around a bank's approval in order to sell more product. Like that's a reality. Like laydowns are few. Kristen says it perfectly. Laydowns are few and hard between. But when you have a laydown and the car dealership, you sell everything you can because you don't know the next time it's going to happen. The idea, like, you're just being disingenuous, dog. Like, it's okay. Like, for us to have like an honest discussion, I've had everything you said. But let's just even go further. Let's go further. Dog, here in Los Angeles, we have great car dealerships and people. I'm going to debunk this right now. Okay, dog, you want to play the game? Let's play the game. Oh, I gotta get on my other account. Oh, dude, is YouTube down? The one in the country, okay.
Thank you for choosing Sales Department. This is Crystal speaking.
267.
501267.
You got it.
Okay. The brand new Honda CRV.
Yes. No.
Okay, yes, we have a blue one and a white one. I know that one for sure
Why are you guys doing an $8,000 markup?
because it's a new vehicle. We're doing an $8,000 markup with plus accessories
Why are you guys doing an $8,000 markup?
because it's a new vehicle.
Well, what? Why would a new vehicle have an $8,000 markup? Do you guys have an $8,000? Remember, I called a LA dealership. There's also a video of me doing a Type R negotiation not too recently where they said they talked amongst each other in order to make sure that they all priced their cars with the same markup. There was 47 Type Rs. You work in LA. Literally, guys, I'm going to be very honest. If I know I want to have a crazy negotiation and I call California, the chances are I'm probably going to have a crazy negotiation. They're saying Cloudflare is back up. I'm checking. Oh, we might be moving. We might be moving. Our system. Oh, awesome, guys. If you guys are a customer right now and you're texting us, we have not been able to get any text. So that's a true statement. But I do want to play this game just a little bit longer, and then I'm going to make a few phone calls. I don't have a lot of time today. But I do want to say this. Let's say you're right. Let's say 85% of the time. Let's go hypothetically. I'll play the game even farther. Let's say 85% of the time I walk into a dealership. They're going to give me a fair price on the car. They're going to give me a great deal on the warranty. They're going to do everything. Is it not crazy for a consumer to not want to take that risk? Again, they have an 85% chance that they're going to have a good experience, but then they have a 15% chance that they're going to get screwed. So now they can pay $1,000, be lower than all the prices, not have to deal with it, not take the risk at all. And sure, there was an 85% chance they had a good chance, but there was a 15% chance that it was bad. I'm going to get to the super chat. I already answered a lot of super chats. Is there more super chats? Like let me give you an example. If there's an 85% chance that I would give you $1 million, 85% chance you have to flip a coin or you have to push a button. 85% of the time it's green. 15% of the time it's red. If it hits green, you win $1 million. If it's red, you die. Is everybody in the world going to push that button? No. Some people might. Some people is willing to take the risk. But some people say, you know, I value. The idea behind it is people mitigate risk all the time. So the idea behind it is I could take this risk, right? And no, because I think it's a really fun thought experiment. And it diminishes every argument that a car salesman can make. I think it's also fun. I think it's fun. For me, I enjoy these conversations, so I enjoy it. But people mitigate risk all the time. If you're saying the number is 85%, there are many people that would pay $1,000 to not have that risk at all. Tommy is a child and focuses more on arguments and with randoms than his business. Our business has been down because the system's been down. But secondly, we're having like an honest and good conversation here. I'm not mad or calling out a troll. Like the guy says something legitimate. Let's have a real conversation between somebody that doesn't like me and move on. And this isn't me like, you're stupid, you're dumb. Like, this is a real conversation. I want people to understand why this business exists. And if you're like, hey, Tommy, this is how people grow. This is how business owners grow. This is how life grows. You talk to the person on the other side of the aisle, right? Like you do. Like if you guys wanted, I could have my moderators mute every single person that disagrees with me. But the idea behind it, that doesn't grow. In reality, I don't think dealerships, for the most part, are bad people. I think they are trying to make the most amount of money possible. Right? That's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with that. Every business tries to make the most amount of money possible. Now, I do think there are some unethical things they do to do that. But consumers' jobs are to save the most amount of money possible. And the idea of negotiating a car deal, it's just a game of chess. It's why I don't get super mad or frustrated or angry or throw and just get like, I'll get frustrated when somebody does something crazy, but like I don't get burnt out on this because it's just a game of chess that I get to play over and over and over. And I keep doing that because that's what I love to do. But the second you understand it's a game, then it's fine. It's wrong when they lie to you, but people can make arguments that customers lie too. Like both sides lie. Now, I don't believe the professional should lie. I don't believe that you should lie to sell something. And I believe that consumers lie to protect themselves. I believe dealerships lie to make profit. And I believe consumers lie to protect themselves. But both sides lie. That's okay. That's not dog gaming moments. That's not true. There is no dealership business model that is out there to make the best deal possible for our client. Dealerships are out to sell a car and make the most amount of profit possible. There's nothing wrong with that statement. I'm waiting to see if I can log in. It's moving really slow, but I'm trying. Aww. 437. Okay. Am I moving? I think we're moving. Yeah, I think we're moving, guys. I think we're moving. I need to text. I think we can log in. Okay. I don't know what else. Yeah. Yeah, and people get mad at me. I'm good with that. Like in reality, there is a million different conversations I can have. And I've spent countless hours talking to customers on how to get good deals. And I spend a lot of time with that. But I do think that part of that conversation should be and should exist, should be of why don't we talk to the other side, right? I want to reinvent this industry. The industry's broken. And if the other side doesn't realize it's broken, it will never be fixed. And then on top of it, if you guys want to talk about like an advertising side, if you guys are my potential customers, right? Like, let me be very real, and maybe a potential customer will say they're wrong. If you're a potential customer and you hear somebody saying 85% of dealerships are fair, and you're like, I don't believe that's true. And then Tommy is like outreaching and saying, well, let's have this argument. Let's have this conversation. Let's say 85% of people are fair, hypothetically. 15%, would you not mitigate your risk for 15%? Like that seems like a more reasonable take than saying, oh, 85% of dealerships are fair and are going to give you a fair price. But we're now going to play a fun game. Okay. All my systems crashed. I need to check this client. We are now moving. Okay. I am trying to move now. I'm doing everything I can. Our phone system's not working great right now, guys. I'm trying to get it to work, but it's moving very slow. Michael's on the phone, so he's working. I'm trying to find this customer on this. Ooh. Aw. Okay, one second, guys. Aw. That's so nice. That is so nice. Oh my gosh. Okay, cool. I want to negotiate some car deals because I think I'm moving. Okay, I want to try to get some moving. Hey, Ashley, can you see? There was a group chat I had with one of our clients on this X5. I need to close that. I can't wait. Maybe. What else you need? Okay, cool. Wait, oh, no, I found it. Okay, on it. Okay, on it. Okay, wait 1 second. I'm gonna close this deal at 10%. Who can take the deposit? And can I get a build code for your perfect car? You can go to BMW USA and build it. 1 second, guys. We're back. I'm just turning up the AC. It's hot. We have like so many lights in this room that it gets really hot really quick, and then I have this computer that just blows hot air at me the whole time. Okay. Hey, Shalashly, can you update all of Dakota's and make sure they're all good too, and let me know? Actually, Shalashly, can you do me a favor? Ignore the project that I was gonna have you do. Can you watch the Fathom that I had with Dakota and all the deals he thought he could close, and check up with those clients? It's gonna be in our Fathom. You could probably just put in ChatGPT and see what deals are planning on closing. No, because I didn't go to the bathroom. I just turned up the AC. Okay, I'm gonna make okay, but 500. Okay. Yeah, CRMs are down across the nation too. Oh wait, he ignored my phone call. Wait, did I ignore your phone call? Oh, no. Okay. Okay, I gotta call Cody.
Hello, you've reached Cody
No, you can't. No, you can't ignore my phone call now. It's unfair.
Hello, you've reached Cody
What? Cody, you ignored my call. You ignored my call. He literally called me.
Hello, you've reached
Oh. Okay, I tried to call him. Okay. Okay, systems are back up. 500. Formally. Yeah, our system is moving really slow. It's gonna be an interesting phone call. Boom, 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 boom. I have a Type R negotiation. I don't want to do another Type R though. Boom, 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 boom. Thank you guys so much for the support. Do you do classes on any of your work? Like, what do you mean? Like, do I personally take classes myself to learn? Yeah, Google Cloud, like everything is moving really slow for me. I'm trying. I'm doing my best. It's like, I promise you guys, everything is moving the speed of molasses. I had a fun conversation though. Like, this was fun to me. You guys might have not thought it was fun, but for me, this was fun. No, there's no courses for the industry on this. Yeah, like when people don't realize how many things are interconnected. Thank you guys so much. I don't even have my Twitch. Twitch, if you guys have done some donations, I can't see it. I appreciate it. Twitch, we normally make more phone calls than this, but we are... Actually, that's not true. Sometimes we just do stuff like this where you have chit-chats. Boom, Stream Manager. I got the Stream Manager pulled up. Let's go through and make some phone calls. Make some phone calls. I appreciate each and every one of you guys' patience. It's been a little bit chaotic. Most expensive car you negotiated for, a Lamborghini Urus. I might be doing a used Lamborghini Huracan here soon, which might put it up there. Boom, close tab. Okay, so let's figure out what we can do. I don't want to do a sports car because we've done so many sports cars lately that I feel like it's kind of overblown. I want to make sure this client, I want to get this X5 deal, 500 normally. I will reach out to him again. What? Okay, is Cody really not going to answer his phone? Did he block me? Imagine Cody blocked me.
Hey.
Hi, did he block me?
Hi, blocking. I just got really terrible service out here.
Oh, okay. You got me on a voicemail. I'm live, just so you know. No, I can't hear you again. All alone in this world. In indescribable feelings. Tell you, princess. That was a great conversation. He needs to give me $1,000 off his car. Cody. Cody said, can you confirm Pittman pricing? So Ashley, can you confirm Pittman pricing? Okay. Let's go through and okay, so we could do, I know you guys don't want to do, we could do this XC90. I could do an XC90. I could do a Buick Envista Sport Touring. That's an odd one. Oh, this would be a fun one. Someone wants to do a Charger GT. I'm not gonna do that right this second. I could do a Type R, right? I could do a Tucson plug-in hybrid limited. Actually, this one doesn't seem bad. This Tucson plug-in hybrid limited, is this a new car? Yeah, let's do this Tucson plug-in hybrid. They've been waiting a week. They've been patient. And by a week, I mean 6 days. Closed up. Okay. Unpin. Remove favorites. There, okay. Okay, so this client is, we're going to split this screen. This client is looking for a Tucson. We're looking for a Tucson in New York. So it's a brand new Tucson. We're doing a plug-in hybrid, which there's much less. So 34,000 gas ones, 900 plug-in hybrids. He wants ash, gray, or okay, he wants ash black ideally. And then number 2 is Titan gray. So he has like 4 colors on here, but he said these are the top 2. So let's list the top 2 first. He only wants a black interior, which there's less black than gray. That's interesting. And then he wants a limited. So when I put those options in there, there's only 37 in the country. Okay. Let's go. Oh, and they're all in the Northeast. This is a really good sign. Nice. I love it. Okay, so let's call some dealerships. This guy's in. Let's see if we can make some phone calls. Everything is moving so slow. If this works, I'm going to be shocked. Okay, so this one is Titan Gray, which was that his first color or second color? No, that's his second color. It's not called a second color. This is the first phone call. Okay, here we go. This is in Titan. Oh, are they all Titan Gray? Dude, this is moving so slow, guys. I don't know how we're going to do this. Oh, okay. I can't change this to black. I just got to guess. I'm just going to call it Titan Gray. I clicked another one randomly. Oh, jot down the zip. Thank you. I actually have a new system that's not going to work here. But you're right. Let me go through. Let me take my notes. Zip code is going to be 14466. Yeah. Hey, guess what? I accidentally clicked a black one. Okay, let's just go for the moon. I know I have, my team would probably know what's a good deal on this car, but I don't do a lot of Hyundais, so let's figure out what we can do.
To provide the very best service, this call may be recorded.
Thanks for calling Hyundai. 1 for sales, 2 for service, 3 for parts, 4 for finance, or 5 for any. This call may be recorded for quality assurance. Please hold while we transfer to sales.
It's definitely copyrighted.
Hyundai of Trenton, John speaking.
Hey,
How can I help?
Hey, can I see somebody in new car sales?
This is sales department, sir. How can I help you?
Awesome, perfect. Hey, I'm super excited. I just want to see if you guys have a car available.
Is there a specific trim or model that you're looking?
You know what? I have one even better. I have a stock number ready for you.
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, that stock number is S as in Sam, U as in uranium, 325101.
Okay. I'll just double check if this is still available. What's your name, sir? So
My name-
I can address you properly.
My name is Tommy, and what was yours?
It's John. John.
John. Okay, awesome. John.
Give me a second, Tommy, okay?
I'll give you all the time in the world.
All right, thank you. Tucson Plug-in Hybrid Limited, right?
Yes, that's it.
Okay, cool. Yes, the vehicle is available. It's on our lot right now. Would you like to come in and check this out? Or
Well, you know,
test
here's the
drive?
beautiful thing. I'm as easy as possible. I've already driven it. I already know I love it. I want more of it. Really just trying to get the best possible price. And, you know, I saw on your guys' website, brand new, leftover, must sell ASAP, will consider all offers. And I'm like, you know what? Let's see. You guys seem like a dealership that loves to get a good deal. And I'm ready for a good deal. So bada boom, bada bing. We are a match made in heaven.
Okay, is there a quote that we need to beat? We would love to earn your business as well. So
Well, you don't have
We
to
will
beat
bring
any
that.
quote because you're my only call because I was hoping, you know, would consider all offers that maybe we can just put something together.
were you planning to lease or pay in cash or finance?
You know, I'm actually, I'd be open to finance, but realistic, I'll probably just pay cash.
Okay. Would need to request for a quote from my manager so, you know, can get you an accurate one. What's your last name, Tommy?
My last name is Makula, M as in Mary, Ikula. And I'm hoping, just to be transparent so I don't waste anybody's time, I'm hoping to get a little bit better than the website prices. I know you guys said it's a leftover, will consider all offers, and you're really trying to sell this one. So I'm all for trying to get a smoking deal on this one.
Okay. I would have to get in touch with my manager first, as I've said. Then we can go from there.
Sure, yeah.
Is there a possible trade for this vehicle?
You know what? No trade.
trading in a
I'm just looking to pay cash. Like I said, I can, you know, we can toss some numbers around to see what makes sense. I'm ready to buy this today. Willing to buy tomorrow, whatever makes the most sense. But realistically, very serious trying to buy this ASAP.
And what's your zip code?
My zip code is 14466.
14466.
Yep.
Okay. I got the details that I need, and I just have to speak with my manager. Then I'll just get back to you then.
Okay, awesome. Do you know when
This
you
is
think
the
you'll get
same
back?
number that I can call.
Yeah, the number I'm
Or
looking at
text, right?
right now, the one on the caller ID, but I can give it to you if you need it.
Go ahead, please.
Yeah,
Got it. Okay, cool. I can't promise any time, okay? Because currently my manager is with a customer, okay? But I'll do my best as soon as possible. I'll get back to you. you know?
okay. So sometime in
We
the
wanna
next
save, time here. So.
in the next little bit, you'll get back to me with just such an awesome deal that I don't have to think about anything else. And I call you, and we just come buy a car. I'm so excited.
Yeah, we'll get back to you. It's either me or my sales associate. All right.
Oh, okay. So
Just heads
there's
up.
there'd be a
But, yeah,
sales
we'll just get back
associate.
to you then.
Do you have an assistant or something like that? I know you
No,
said you were sales.
I'm part of the internet team. I work with sales, but I'm with the internet team. So
Got it. You're the
you
internet.
know, it'd be better
sales.
if yep.
And now
I'll
that
get
I'm on
the
the phone,
one
I have
who's
to talk to
on the
phone
live
sales.
show.
Got it. No worries. I'm in internet sales now. Now I got to go to phone sales. And eventually I'll get to Sales. Whatever makes the most sense. I'm just so excited for this car. Like, I'm pumped. I'm hoping that you can just get me the best deal and I can come buy it. You guys are awesome.
Okay, sure. We're so excited to work things out for you. We'll call
Awesome.
you back for sure.
Cool. I'm so excited for it. I have your number myself written down. It is going to be on my board. And the second I get a call from you, I'm going to pick it up so fast. You have no idea.
Okay, all right, cool.
Awesome.
Bye for now, and we'll get back to you then.
Bye for now, but not forever.
For sure. Yep.
Okay, bye.
Thank you.
I tried to give her so many toss-ups. Because I was trying, somebody says, why do I sign like that? Guys, I was trying to get any bit of excitement. Somebody's about to spend, like, let's see how much that car is. That car is $45,000. Like, somebody comes with that much excitement to a car deal, you should be matching that energy. I'm like, I'm so excited for you too. We're going to get you a car. You're going to love it. You're not telemarketing timeshares. I understand that, but like just a little bit of energy. You don't have to be like, it was just like, I'm like, oh, I'm so excited to buy this car. Like, you have to have some phone skills. This is why they'll hire anybody. There's $50,000 car. Okay, boom. Locking. Oh yeah, 1 second. Locking this up. Build code. 1 second, guys. I gotta lock up this BMW deal. Build code. Okay, boom. Okay, 1 second. I gotta lock up this deal. Oh my gosh, I can't believe we got that one done. Sorry, we're sneaking through we snuck through all of our BMW deals because there's going to be a price increase and we're trying to lock these all up for clients that already paid. Accept offer, long-term order, 12. Okay, let's put this in Slack. And people are asking what that noise is. That's my notification sound for the CRM. Number 26. 10% off an X5E hybrid. Okay. I'm going to plug my phone in so it has a little charge. Okay, cool. Okay. 1 second. I gotta call Jake. 1 second. I gotta make one quick phone call real quick.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying.
I don't like you. Okay. Let's call another dealership. Maybe this dealership will have some more energy. If you guys haven't, make sure you guys like, follow, subscribe. Make sure you guys hit the buttons, all of this. We're doing a really fun special here very, very soon. Thank you so much for all the primes. I'm going to get to those in just a minute.
Thank you for calling Porter Hyundai. If you know your party's extension, you may dial it at any time. For sales, press 1. For service, press 2.
Good afternoon. Thank you for calling Porter Hyundai. I'm Dr. Call.
Hey, can I speak to somebody in new car sales?
Sure. 1 second.
Sure.
Currently, right now, all my salespeople have customers. Can I take a message and ask somebody to give you a call back?
I'm just looking to buy a car.
Okay. What's your name?
My name's Tommy.
Last name?
Mikula, M-I-K-U-L-A.
M-I-K-U-L-A. Good phone number?
Phone number.
Okay, and what kind of car are you looking for?
Tucson plug-in hybrid. I even have the car picked out on your website. I'm just ready to buy it.
Okay, hold on. Do you have the stock number?
Yeah, it's H as in Hyundai 25340.
25340. Alrighty, I will have somebody give you a call back.
Okay, sounds good. I'll be here.
Okay.
Okay, bye. Okay, let's call this dealership. Whoa, that was the craziest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Literally, the phone number just changed on me. Literally, I don't know.
This call may be recorded.
Thank you for calling. For quality of service, this call may be recorded.
Thank you for calling Bowie. For Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, press 1. For Hyundai, press 2. For Genesis. For service, press 1. For sales, press 2. For parts.
One moment, please.
Hi, thank you for calling Oarsman and Bowie. This is Elmer speaking. Are you calling for Jeep, Dodge, Ram, or Hyundai Genesis?
Hyundai.
Hyundai, I can assist you. What can I help you with today?
Awesome, perfect. Hey, I just want to see if you guys have a car available.
Yeah. Let me see. Is it a pre-owned or is it brand new?
It's brand new.
Do you have a stock number for me?
I do. I'm ready. It is 731-8980.
2025 Hyundai Tucson plug-in hybrid limited?
Yes. Hey, I'm so sorry. I'm getting another call. Can I call you back?
Yeah, go ahead.
Bye. This is Tommy.
Good afternoon. This is Jabri from Hyundai of Trent. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing well. How about yourself?
I'm doing very good. Thanks for asking. I do see you are interested in getting some out-the-door numbers for a 25 plug-in hybrid.
Yes.
I was just calling. We go on?
No. I dropped everything I was doing. I told the first person that I drop everything I do to pick up this phone call.
All right. Yeah. So I was just calling you because the best numbers we can give will obviously be with like we can give numbers with cash, but then if you are open to doing like a finance and paying at the first payment, you can also get that finance rebate as well to take off like an extra, I believe, $1,250.
Sure, I'm willing to consider it.
All right. Yeah, I was just double checking so I knew how to present the numbers over to you. And were you like shopping around or anything, or?
You're my first. You are for sure my first
beat?
call, but I got excited when you guys had a message saying you'll accept any offer or consider any offer, brand new, leftover, all that fun stuff. So I was like, oh my god, this is the dealership to call. You guys mean business. You're a deal making dealership. That's what I like to hear.
Yeah, we're a volume dealership here. Like with our used vehicles currently, we have over 500.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, when you move a lot of metal, they send you a lot. And at this point, our managers, they get paid based off of units, not gross. So.
Well, that's good. Let's just give it away.
With that being said, you wanted a specific 25 because you did say leftovers. We do have 24 leftovers. They did a little interior remodel though. So
no, I'm looking for
like
the
25. Did you just want the 25s, right?
Yeah.
All right.
It just your description says leftover car here. So my bad.
So let me see. You're fine. And you wanted the specific black on black?
Yeah, I have a stock number even for the car I wanted.
Yeah, I'm gonna just double check that one is in stock currently, because sometimes some of our in-route vehicles.
But yeah, interested in the Atlas or the special black, or I don't know, special ash black. Ideally, if not, there's a gray color I would take too.
25. And the interior is black too, right?
Yep.
All right. So that one is in stock currently.
Perfect.
Yeah, I can definitely get you over those numbers now.
Awesome. I'm excited.
And if everything sounds good and everything, how what exactly was your time frame of purchasing?
Today? Tomorrow?
All right, sounds good. I'll give you a call back in. Oh wait, one more thing. Could I have your email address?
I don't use email. It's the devil's work.
What'd you say?
I said I don't use email. It's the devil's work.
Oh, okay. And then you double check your area code is 14466.
Yeah, correct.
All right. All right. Talk to you soon.
Okay, talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, I think this is where people see this and people get really mad at me. I just went through an entire phone call with that dealership. They asked... Let's just do this. Let's just do this thought experiment on the side. One second. Boom, 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 boom. Copy, copy. I am adding 2 transcripts here from 2 different people at the same dealership. How many questions were repeated? And by repeated, were asked to the customer twice. The 6-minute phone call was the first call. Okay. So this is the problem I have, is the lack of efficiency in the car industry. So if we go through and look at the repeated questions that he just called me back. He called me back. I dropped a phone call, funny enough, to answer this. The first question they said, are you paying cash or financing? He asked me that question. John and Jabri both said both those things. And just to be clear, the first question I was asked is, were you planning to lease, pay cash, or finance? And I'd say, I'm open to finance if it's a better deal, but I'd probably just pay cash. So then he called me and said, we can give you cash numbers, but if you're open to finance, I've already said that. So I just had to repeat myself twice or once there. Second thing, they both asked me for my zip code. Third thing, they both asked me if I had a trade-in. Fourth thing, they asked me for my name. Fifth thing, they both asked me for the exact car stock number I was looking for. Fifth thing, they asked me when I was looking to buy. All of these questions were things that I already did. You said, okay, Karen, no, it's not about, guys, it's about a level of efficiency. Why did I have a 6-minute phone call where I got asked all of these questions? And sure, you could say, hey, I want to confirm the zip. Is it 14466? That's fine. We'll give them a slack there. But that's exactly right. The script isn't human. Why does the first person exist? Like, that's the problem. If you guys are like telling me I can't believe you're complaining about this, like what this is just a lack of efficiency. It's 100% of a lack of efficiency. And as a customer, yeah, I get frustrated because you guys might do this once every few years. I do this 50 times a day. So when I call and I have to give this, and then I get a call back and I know I'm going to ask to answer all these questions again, go to a different field then. Or why don't you just make the field better? Why is the answer of, oh, the dealership is inefficient? You shouldn't complain that it's inefficient. You should just suffer. Tommy, would you be able to negotiate a Lamborghini deal for me? Yeah. Wait 1 second. Oh, okay. Yeah, imagine if I called my clients and I said, hey, what kind of car do you want? What kind of trim? What kind of make? What kind of model? Blah, 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 blah. Somebody said, Tommy, you're not the customer. You're just the negotiator. It's your job. I'm going to blow your mind. They don't know I'm a negotiator, meaning every dealership or every person that calls this dealership will run into this same problem. It wasn't like, hey, I'm Tommy, the negotiator. And like, oh, okay, now my process has now changed because you're Tommy and you're not Steve. Come on, like why can't, like I hate, this is what I talked earlier about, the toxic car environment, right? To this moment, the car salespeople can't be like, hey, I agree, that's kind of inefficient. Like a car salesman can't look at this and say, oh my God, you're right. We had to repeat ourselves twice. That doesn't make me look like a professional. This person's trying to spend 40, 50 grand with me. Let's go fix that. This is a good thing that I just learned from Tommy Scream. I hate Tommy, he's stupid, but I just learned that people are doing this twice. Let me go fix that. Can we have a better system? But instead, you guys just complain that I complain on it rather than taking notes and saying, this is how I fixed my process. Do you want to be better than every other dealership? I'm not going to repeat myself. Okay, let me move on. Boom, 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 boom. I got to call that one dealership back too.
Thank you for calling 110 Hyundai. If you know your party's extension, please dial it at any time. For the sales department, please press 1. For the service department, please press 2. And please press 3 for the parts department.
Okay, I'm going to press 2. Let's see if I get directed to sales. Like right now, like this moment, I hit 2.
Please press option 1 to schedule a new reservation or modify an existing reservation.
Was it 2?
Please press option 2 to check on the status of a vehicle that is already in service.
No, okay, I hit 1. Did I just mess up? I made a mistake. It was 1. Let's go back. Let's just test this there because I'm going to test this. I just hit the wrong number. That's fine.
Thank you for calling 110 Hyundai. If you know your party's extension, please dial it.
Okay, so let's see what happens. I hit 1.
Thank you for calling Hyundai 110. May I help you?
Hey, can I speak to somebody in new car sales?
Yeah, hold on one moment. Let me transfer you over.
The NFL record for the longest field goal.
So, like, why did that process happen? Why did I have to hit anything?
Hey, 110, this is Brittany. How can I help you?
Hey, Brittany, are you in sales?
I am.
Awesome, perfect. I just want to see if you have a car available.
Which vehicle?
I have a stock number if that helps.
Sure.
It is 251142.
Okay, let's see. Hold on 1 second for me.
No, hold on 3.
Tucson Plug-in Hybrid Limited.
You got it.
Yes, it is available.
Awesome, perfect. Well, I'm super interested in it. I've already driven one. I fell in love with it. They're beautiful. Really just trying to get the best price on it. Looking to buy it today or tomorrow.
Okay. Are you looking for a lease or a finance?
Open to pay finance, open to paying cash. Ideally, I'd pay cash, but I'll finance if it makes more sense.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm just going to get a little bit of information from you, and then I'm going to give you a call back. I'm going to, work some numbers with my sales manager.
Of course.
I'm sorry, what did you say your first name was again?
My name's Tommy.
Tommy? Okay. Okay, so finance or cash, preferably cash.
Mm-hmm.
Are you a first responder at all?
I am not.
Okay, retired military?
I am not.
Okay. And what is your registering zip code?
The car I'm going to register is 14466.
Okay. And Tommy, what's your last name?
Makula.
Can you spell that for me?
Of course. M as in Mary, I-K-U-L-A.
Okay. Okay, Tommy, I am going to work on this with my sales manager, and either myself or one of them will give you a call back. Is that okay?
That's perfect.
Perfect. Thank you so much. This is a good number for you, 980-294.
That's my number.
Sounds good. We'll be in touch, okay?
No problem.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Why do they? Why? Okay, now I want to go through that moment. That dealership is going to eventually call us back. Are they going to repeat the same questions? Okay, you guys are all crazy. Yes, we can lease. Yes, we can lease. We can lease or finance. Well, either or. Either or, smiley face. Waiting on the numbers with your build code. Let's keep looking. She was nice. That was the nicest person we probably talked to today. Should I go up to Boston? Let's go to Boston. Let's go to Boston. She's not even Boston. I'm not even in Boston. I lied. I thought it was Boston. Ooh, look at this. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Now I found a deal I like a little bit better.
This call may be recorded for quality assurance.
Thank you for calling. Your call may be recorded for quality assurance.
Route 44 Sales, Trevor speaking. How can I help you?
Trevor, how's it going, man?
Good, how you doing?
I'm living the dream every day. I just want to see if you guys have a car in stock.
Yeah, absolutely. What vehicle is it?
I have a stock number, VIN, make, model. What makes the most sense for you?
Stock number would be preferable.
Stock number is H as in Hyundai 61244.
244. All right, great. I'm just going to put in a quick hold to double check and make sure it's still here. Can I just get your name in case we get disconnected?
Yeah, my name's Tommy.
All right, thank you, Tommy. Give me one moment, all right?
Of course. I won't get copyrighted off this music for principal. No more. I'll make it copyrighted.
Thanks for holding. So it does look like it's still here and available. We looking to set up a time to come check it out?
Yeah, no, I've already actually driven it. Ready now, I fall in love with it. Really just trying to get the best pricing, and I'm hoping that you can help me out with it.
Yeah, absolutely. I can go to my management and see, you know, what the pricing would be on it, or is there a price you're looking to pay, like a total price, monthly price?
You know, I'm willing to pay cash, willing to finance, whatever makes the most sense. But, you know, obviously looking for the best possible deal. You know, in a perfect world, you know, get like 10% off the car.
Right. Okay. Yeah, sounds good. Let me just go speak to my manager. I'll give you a quick call back. Is this the best number to reach you back at?
Yep, this is.
All right, great. I will. I'll go speak with them, and I'll give you a call back probably in 5-10 minutes.
5-10 minutes sounds good.
All right.
Bye bye.
All right.
What did Compton say? Y'all babnatting people out for typing? What's y'all streaming? Shame Tommy. Who did we ban? Moderators, did we ban somebody on? I don't think I've seen anybody banned. Huh? I think I was just yapping to yap. I was gonna say, if you guys want to be the moderator, I think we only have like one moderator. Oh, I got a call. What up, Jake?
What's up, Bubba?
I am live, just so you know.
How good, man?
Hey, so wait, what do you mean you don't have this tri-coat? I need this tri-coat.
I know you do. I don't have one.
You have one on
I
the
was talking to
way,
Michael.
something coming. Let's don't say what you can't do. Let's say what you can do.
There's one inbound. It's an SRE, so someone built it, and it's for a company. So for some reason they back out. I'll put my name as the backup on it. But I talked to Michael. We're going to try to see if we can locate one, but other dealerships are not playing with us very nicely right now, so
Did you
might
make
be
him mad?
difficult. Well, when you outsell everyone else, they don't usually want to help you sell more.
That's fair. Okay, so Mike already reached out to you.
Yeah. I spoke with Michael via text. So I told him, Thursdays are my day off, so I will when I get
It's your day
first
off?
thing in the
Why
morning.
didn't you call me back? Why'd you just ignore me? I feel like every time I call you, it's your day off. Do I just call you on Thursdays, or you just have more than one day off?
Well, I feel like my day off is Thursday, and you pick Thursday of all days to reach out to me. So I think you do it on purpose.
Dude, I am 100% not. That's not the case at all. Never the case.
It's all good, but you know how it is in the business, man. Even on your days off, you got to help the client. So
I know. I'm sorry. No, you go enjoy your day off. I will talk and go from there.
Yeah. I'll text you or Michael first thing in the morning, let you know how it's looking for a dealer trade.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, man. Have a good night.
You too. Bye.
All right, bye.
English is hard. TT for typing his fake number, or you can just mess with people and time them out for random amounts of time. Well, you don't dox clown. Like, what happened? Twitch is like my nice chat. Twitch is like my nice chat. And now all of a sudden you guys are going crazy. Oh yeah, I gotta call this guy back. This guy's name's Alex.
Thank you for calling Porter Hyundai. If you know your party's extension, you may dial it at any time. For sales, press 1. For service, press 2. For parts, press 4.
This is Tommy.
Hey, I just got those numbers over for you.
Oh yeah, I'm so excited for him.
So right now there isn't a finance rebate on it. The only finance rebate's just a low APR.
Okay.
But the cash number for that one is gonna be they're discounting the price for you $1,600. So you're getting sold the car a little under MSRP at $47,600, and your total balance due after taxes is going to be $52,667.
Okay. So is that just the sales price plus doc fee plus like what? Break that down for me.
Yeah. It's just sales price plus the government fees, which is normally an estimate. It's normally within like $50 to $100. It's we price out at $325. It could change once we actually run the DMV work and everything. The doc fee $799, and then the total taxes, which are $38,077. $3,800. My bad. $77
on the tax. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Well, that's the price you just guys have on your website, right?
I do believe so.
Okay, well, I know I mentioned the first person, but yeah, I'm definitely always looking for a little bit better than that. I know you guys had like big things, willing to accept any or consider any offer, trying to get rid of the car. So I was hoping just to get a wee bit better than that.
I can see if there's like another vehicle that's like it might be like a different color that might have like a little bit more incentive on it.
Well, no, I was hoping for this car. I mean, on your website it says trying to get rid of these, will consider any offer. So like that, like to me, that's like if I see on Facebook no negotiating when I'm trying to buy like a pair of shoes, I get it. Like I'm not negotiating with that guy. But when somebody says open to offers, like offers are supposed to like,
What were you looking for exactly? And I could shoot it over to my manager.
Yeah, I was hoping to be $4,000 off.
Around $4,000 off?
Yeah.
Right, and if by any chance like he's not able to, is there like any like wiggle room on that one?
I'm willing to hear any offers.
All right, no problem. I'll speak with him and then I'll get back to you.
Yeah, no problem. Like I said, I'm super interested in buying the car. We're looking to make some movement today, or really, I'm probably not tonight because it's late, but tonight I'd be willing to put a deposit on it. Tomorrow, like we're ready to move.
No problem. I fully understand.
Okay, awesome, cool. So you give me a call back?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm super excited. I know you're gonna come in and you're gonna work really hard for me, and we're gonna give me a great deal.
Of course, for sure.
I'm sending the best in to go talk to the manager, right?
Yeah, for sure.
You are the best. I'm so excited. Thank you so much for fighting for me. I appreciate you. Not many people would.
No problem. What's that?
I said not many people would fight for me. Like you're fighting for me. Right?
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was being serious. Like I appreciate you fighting for me. I know that's all your manager can be frustrated. So.
No problem. I'll put the pressure on it for sure.
Okay, cool. Let's get to it. Let's get a car deal.
All right. Talk to you soon.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
I don't know. I mean, it's just something different. Like, kind of, I'm doing phone calls, man. Yeah, I mean, he just didn't. I mean, I thought I was gonna have some fun. Boom. Okay, we got a little bit longer. I'll call his dealership back. Did you close the X5? Yeah.
Thank you for calling Porter Hyundai. If you know your party's extension, you may dial it at any time. For sales, press 1. For service.
All right. The dealership's a bust. One second, guys. Okay. Everything's going so slow. Who is Elmer? What are you guys doing on with this Elmer guy? Or girl? There's still some websites down. Let's, you are weird. Thanks, buddy. I try. Sorry guys, I'm trying to read an email from a client. Oh. Okay. You can either die. What in the world is happening in chat? But you don't use email? My assistant uses my email, but I got an email and I was looking at it. John needs some energy drinks. Okay, let's go back. We have a few more phone calls we make before we end this. If you guys didn't know, we had a system outage, which caused some issues. We already called route. I can call that first dealership back. Is that Oarsman? Trying to find it. Oh, this one's enlisted on the market for 146 days. Guys, I'm telling you, right? So Goat changed the whole car scene. Catch up, Goat speed. You guys are funny. You guys are funny. Okay, let's call this dealership. Dude, I'm telling you, dealerships are just changing their numbers like in the middle. This is the craziest thing I've ever seen. I just don't even know who I'm calling now.
Call is being recorded.
I don't even trust that because the number changed. Like, I'm going on the screen, starting to dial the number because I know where it is at. And by the time midway through, the number changes and stays.
This call is being recorded. Thank you for calling Southern Hyundai of Chesapeake. For the dial by name directory, please dial 8. Press 1 for the sales department. Press 2 for the This call is being recorded.
Thank you for calling. Please wait for the next available agent.
You are the next caller in line. You may press the star key at any time to leave a voicemail.
Southern Hyundai, this is Megan speaking. How may I help you?
Hey, can I see somebody new car sales?
This is her. Yes, I am in sales.
I love it. You are new car sales. I love it. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, I just want to see if you guys have a car available.
Yeah, absolutely. Give me 1 second. Do you have the stock number?
I do. It is K as in kangaroo, 5 T as in tango, 266156.
Alrighty. I'm sorry. I just got to my computer. If you can just repeat the stock number. You said K.
K as in kangaroo, 5 T as in tango, 266156.
Yeah, the Tucson plug-in.
That's it.
Yep, we do have it in stock.
Awesome. Perfect. Well, this is exactly what I want. I know I love this car. It's beautiful. It's great.
It is, yes.
Yeah. So really just trying to get the best possible deal on it. Looking to buy today or tomorrow.
Okay, perfect. Are you able to come in within the next hour or so?
Probably not in the next hour, but willing to come in today or tomorrow as long as we agree to the best possible deal.
Okay. So just so I can kind of know where you're at, what's the best possible deal in your eyes?
I'd love to, get 10% off this car. That'd be great.
Okay, sure. So if you can come in, we'll do a quick test. Did you drive it before? Or
Yeah. As I said before, I drove it and I love it. It's so great.
Awesome.
It's such a fun car. Remember I said it was so beautiful. Yeah.
Yes, it is. It is such a great car. If you're able to come in today, or I can schedule you for tomorrow if that works better for you, either or, we can talk numbers and go from there.
Well, I work a super busy schedule. Like I'm like
Okay.
call me the busy guy. I'm busy. So I
Totally
don't like to
understand.
spend hours going to the dealership. I like to do everything over the phone. I already know I love it. I want it. I just want to own it and take the keys and drive it off the lot. I just need the numbers.
So I am not able to discuss number over the phone. It has to be in person. Like I mentioned, if you want to come in within the next hour or so, we're available. If you want to come in tomorrow, we can definitely do that as well.
So you can't talk numbers on a car at all? Is there a reason why you can't talk over the phone? Yeah.
Yes, because you have to come in. We have to run your credit and do a soft pull, and then depending
good
on
news.
that,
Good
we
news.
can
I'm
kind
paying
of see
cash. Problem solved.
Oh, you're paying cash?
Yeah. No. See, we can now do it. I love it. problem solver here.
And what do you do for a living? If you don't mind me asking.
I'm a consultant. Like,
Oh, okay. All right. So you're good with, sales. You're probably familiar with the sales process.
yeah, I mean, I bought a car a few times,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay. So when you looked at it online, what's the price that you saw?
I saw 48,206.
That's exactly that. Perfect. And you said your best price would be about how much?
I was hoping to get 10% off, but obviously, with online
10%,
pricing,
okay.
I've gone a few things. Like if I look at your guys' disclaimer, your fine print, there's a freight charge at $19.75. There's dealer installed options, if applicable, $8.99 processing fee.
Okay.
Other fees could apply. This is the kind of details I'm looking for. It's great that you guys have a price on the website, but I have a feeling that if I come to the dealership, you're going to add a lot of other fees, which is why I'm trying to figure all this out.
Yeah, so processing fees is definitely added, and it's exactly what you said, $8.99. So we definitely do add that. We have a couple of other things that we add on, like low jack and stuff like that, and it's already pre-built in the car. So that's why, like I said, when you come in, we can kind of play around with the numbers, kind of see where we can be in the middle. But yes, those fees are added. So I can't lie to you and tell you, oh no, you're going to come in and have the same price. Maybe we can get you the out the door price a little bit less, but the out the door price might be a little bit over 48,206.
Yeah, you can see why I just wouldn't want to just come in, because I don't want to pay for low jack. I don't want to pay a freight charge. I don't want to pay all of those things. And if I just trusted your online prices, you said the prices on the website, then I would be misled. You know, I was watching a funny video that was saying if you want to know the price of the car, just look on the website. But that's clearly not true, because you guys' website's thousands of dollars more.
Right. So that's why when we deal with any client, we can kind of see where we can meet in the middle, like I said, and take it down a little bit. So all of the added
how much is all
things
that?
that come with the car, like around 1,500.
1,500. And do you guys have the? It says on your website you guys have a 1975 freight charge. Is that on there too?
Yes.
Okay, so you guys have 1,500 plus a 1975 freight charge. That is on top of the website, and then it says I get $1,000 discount if I finance with you. Do I lose that discount off the price of the car if I pay cash?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so I'm really getting a $144 discount if I pay cash. Plus, I'm paying like
but like I said, again, we can
$3,495 in ads.
Right, but again, when you come in, we can kind of see. You want the out the door price to be 48,206. Is that where you're?
No, I'm hoping to get 10%. No. I'm hoping to get 10% off 49,000. So I want 4,900 off the car, then plus tax, title, license. I don't want to pay your low jack and all this other stuff.
Right. So if you want to come in, we can kind of see where we can go. Again, my sales managers are very, very, they obviously want to get the car out to dealership. So, we don't want to keep those cars. We want to sell as much as we can.
Well, you have a serious buyer here ready to buy a car today. What I don't want to do is, now that again, you told me come in, we'll work on the price, and then you told me the price is on the website, and then I had to go through the fine print. If I didn't read the fine print, we never would have talked about the freight. We never would have talked about the add-ons, and that's the problem that I have. So what other surprises am I going to have when I walk in there? Am I going to be dealing with a dealership that's going $5,000 above sticker, and now I have to get you to MSRP, and I'm going to spend 4 hours going back and forth with your manager? It does say, on your website, you can verify all pricing by calling us or visiting one of our dealerships. So, is there nobody that can talk price? I'd rather just, if I can discuss this, you guys have had this car on the lot for 4 months. If I can agree to numbers, I'm willing to buy it. If not.
Okay. I can see if I can put you on a brief hold. I can speak to my sales manager and see where we can get at 10% out the door price.
Yeah.
Are you willing to hold just a couple minutes?
Of course.
Perfect. Okay.
Somebody said I'm muting her. Somebody said it's not her fault. Are you kidding me? The laughing, when she said, this is what pissed me off and why I went after her, is when she said, are you looking at the website? You see the $1,144, you see the discount? Yeah, that's the price. So then that's the reason why I threw it at her. So what about the freight charges it says in your fine print? What about the detail, how many dealer installed accessories are on your price? How many this, how many that? She's like, oh yeah, all of those are on there too. Go for real. I know you said the price on the website is the price you get. This is an exact proof. This is an exact moment where if I didn't read the fine print, I wouldn't have even known these things are on there. And the fine print doesn't have all of these on there. It has the freight charge, but it doesn't have the $1,500 worth of ads. And the finance discount, like $1,000. The dealership's actually paying over sticker on a car on a website that they advertise as $1,144 off. I'm passively attacking her because she laughed at me. That is what happened. She laughed at me. I'm calling out the BS. I don't care if it's a nervous laugh at all. It's a horrible laugh to put at. You don't laugh at somebody. You don't go with the audacity. Like, if you don't fault her for a laugh, it's probably a nervous thing and probably uncontrollable. Maybe, but the idea behind it is you don't go in. No, she's not new. She's definitely not new. I'm going to go back to this call and let you guys see it. She's muted, just so you know, so even if they were on the side, they couldn't hear it. She's not new. She's an experienced at what she does. Yeah, and also, like, asking, what do you do for a living? And that wasn't like, oh, hey, I'm curious, what do you do for a living? Like, you seem like you know what you're doing. Are you in car sales? Like, no, it was, what do you do for a living? Oh yeah, I can tell you know how to do it. Like, it was very condescending the way it came off. Don't be mean to her. Okay. Remember, if I would have just trusted this dealership, this would have been one of the 85%. That would have been nice, or would have just been nice to me. It's not about being mean. It's calling out the BS. I don't even have time for this. I'm going to have to... I don't think she's going to pick up the phone. I'm still on hold. Yeah, if you guys have it, make sure you guys like, follow, subscribe. Guys, it's not about me. Somebody says Tommy only makes $800K a year. Doesn't like he deserves this. Guys, it's not about me deserving this. The reason why I started this company wasn't so I can make bucket loads of money. I made this industry so I want to change this industry. And I hope dealers watch this and see this and say, wow, this is crazy. We have people like Goat for Real that are going out there and saying, the price on the website is the price it is. That's transparency. No, it's not. Dealerships don't honor their online website. There's so much misconceptions and lying about the website price itself. Like, these are things that people need to see. Why shouldn't I expect when I'm buying a $40,000 car that I can get the price over the phone? And you don't have to negotiate. Hey guys, we don't negotiate. The price on the website, the price it is. But when you have in your website, hey, we advertise, or we're willing to negotiate. Literally on one of the websites says, we will accept, or we will look at any offer. Cool, great, I'm excited. I'm willing to give you an offer. Or it says, if you want to verify the price of the car or any of this information with a sales manager, this can easily be done. Just give us a call or visit one of our dealerships. I'm giving a call to verify all this.
All right. Thank you so much for holding. Are you still there?
I am.
Okay, perfect. So I did speak to my sales manager. He said if you have a check for $49,350 out the door price, the car is yours.
Okay, so how does that?
And that's with no added. That's with no added dealership fees, anything like that.
Okay, so how does that break down? Like, is that with tax? Like, what tax? Like, how'd you do that?
So, as you could tell, the internet price is $48,206.
Okay.
So that's with all the processing fee, the tax, everything like that included.
Can you just send me a breakdown of that so I can see it?
I mean, do you have an email address I can send it to you, or?
I prefer text if possible. It's just a little easier for me.
Okay, give me 1 second. Let me just see if he has a breakdown.
Yeah. I don't know if it's a decent price because I don't know if she's saying it's 49 out the door. I just don't know what that price. Like I need more. Like does that actually include tax? I'm in Virginia. Does that have sales tax on their dealerships? She didn't ask me for a zip code. She's definitely not new. She's an experienced BDC. And I'm muting her when I'm talking to you guys, just so you know. BDC, Business Development Center. And Juliana, we're going to be leaving here in maybe 10 minutes. Yeah, we're leaving by 6. I'm waiting for this phone call. Might have to have Juliana drive so I can respond to all these. How does someone hire you? Hey guys, if you guys don't know who I am, my name's Tommy. I negotiate car deals for a living. My goal is to save you time, energy, and anxiety. We save money, but that's a byproduct. Charge a flat fee of $1,000. I do everything for you. Price a car, trade, add-ons, accessories. Again, if you want to just save money, you can do this yourself. Just watch my tips, call it a day. If you want to save time, energy, and anxiety, hire me. Boom. Link is in my bio. Everybody share the links. She's muted.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, perfect. So I just sent it through text. Let me know if you got it.
I'm waiting for it here.
Okay.
Okay. So, okay.
You got
it? So a 49,350 market value price, which is the MSRP, I imagine. You're at a...
So, no, MSRP is at right now 48,206.
Okay, so 48,206 is the actual MSRP. So you guys are really giving a $2,000 discount. So you guys can do about half the discount that we could do.
Yes, sir.
Okay, awesome. Let me look at this and let me think about it, and I'll go from there. I appreciate your time.
Yeah, of course.
Hey, have a great day.
Okay.
Bye. Okay. I want to talk about, this is exactly why people do not like, and again, I hope if Goat for Real, can somebody clip this and give this to Goat for Real? Because you wrote a comment in your own sales section saying that what is there not transparency on the price of the car, right? He said, there's transparency. The price is on the website. So I want to show you how much lack of transparency there is in this deal, right? So I'm going to show you the screen. I really, I don't want the dealership name to be on here because I'm not going to bluff the dealership here. I'm not going to be that guy. But I am going to show you guys everything but the VIN, right? Okay. So, screen. Right here. Can somebody please do me a favor? This says MSRP. Manufacturer Suggested Retail Price. This is the number that most people would agree is on the window sticker. They are doing an $1,144 discount, which brings the price down to $48,206. Now, first thing is if I go to the very bottom of the screen, If I go to the very bottom of the screen, I know it's going to be really hard to see. I now have all the fine print, including that this price includes a freight charge of $19.75, dealer installed accessories where applicable, tax, title, license, tags, $8.99 dock fee, blah, blah, blah. Now remember, she said, and I quote, that is not, so then I'm going to break down the numbers here for you. These are the numbers she sent me. These are the numbers she sent me, which now says instead of MSRP, she said market value selling price. So I said, oh, market value selling price. So is that the MSRP? And she said, no, the MSRP is $48,206. So what the dealership is doing here is acting like they're giving us a discount, but in reality, all they're doing is raising the MSRP, which says MSRP right here, right? And then acting like they're having a discount. Then they are inflating the discount here to make it seem like it's a bigger discount. This is the problem people have. No, not answering that. But somebody said play the moment where she laughed at me. Okay, I'm going to have to jump off here in a minute, but yeah, that's fine.
Price. Maybe we can get you the out the door price a little bit less, but the out the door price might be a little bit over 48,206.
Yeah, you can see why I just wouldn't want to come in because I don't.
Herself?
Print. Yeah. There's a car at all? Is there a reason why you can't talk over the phone?
Yes, because I mean you have to come in. We have to run your credit and do a soft pull, and then depending on that, we can kind of see where.
Cash. Problem solved.
Oh, you're paying cash?
Yeah. No. See, we can now do it. I love it. Problem solver here.
And what do you do for a living, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm a consultant. Like.
Oh, okay. All right. So you're good with, sales. You're probably familiar with the sales process.
Yeah. I mean, I bought a car a few times. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. Yeah. Even the
Okay. So when you looked at it online, what's the price that you saw?
Like this is the part that triggered me. You looked in the white website online. You looked at the price of the website online. What did you see? I saw 48,206.
That's exactly that. Perfect. And you said your best price would be.
So like she just said that's the exact price.
About how much?
I was hoping to get 10% off, but obviously, with online pricing, okay. I've gone a few things like if I look. Yeah. Somebody says that I'm that matching energy. Let's listen to the beginning of this call.
This call is
do you have the stock number?
You may press.
Do you have the stock number?
I do. It is K as in kangaroo, 5 T as in tango, 266156. And then she's like, can you repeat that? Sorry, I wasn't even paying attention. Again, she asked me for the stock number, gives me this long desk, and then wasn't even at her desk. Now she's logging in.
Alrighty. I'm sorry. I just got to my computer. If you can just repeat the stock number. You said K.
And again, I want to be very clear. This was not me just giving a stock number out of the blue. I've got to go back to the moment she asked for it.
This is her. Yes, I am in sales.
I love it. You are new car sales. I love it. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, I just want to see if you guys have a car available.
Yeah, absolutely. Give me 1 second. Do you have the stock number?
I do. It is K as in she asked me for the stock number. 5 T as in tango. So then long pause, right? Long pause, like a minute pause.
Yeah, the Tucson plug-in.
That's it.
Yep, we do have it in stock.
Now watch this. Perfect. Well, this is exactly what I want. I know I love this car. It's beautiful. It's great.
Perfect. It is, yes.
Yeah, so really just trying to get the best possible deal on it. Looking to buy today or tomorrow. I'm
Okay,
sorry,
perfect.
but if that happens, just like a car salesman, be a minute. If somebody calls you as a phone up and says, I've already driven the car, I already know I want it, I'm looking to buy it today or tomorrow, I'm just looking for the best price. No matter what, you know that's a buying lead. You do. It might be a price shopping lead, but you know for a fact this person's not jacking you around. This person is buying a car. Like if you can't read the room in that moment. No, they're not. If somebody says, "Oh, I'm buying," like if somebody goes through, gives you a stock number, says, "I'm buying today or tomorrow. I'm looking for the best price," and you think they're bluffing, then I'm sorry. Like that's a deal waiting to happen.
Are you able to come in within the next hour or so?
Probably not in the next hour, but I want to come in today or tomorrow as long as we agree to the best possible deal.
Okay. So just so I can kind of know where you're at, what's the best possible deal in your eyes?
So like no point was I like, oh, like I wasn't quote unquote condescending until the lady said that the price of the website is the price of the car. She just keeps repeating to come in. Yeah, she just says come in, come in, come in, come in. Yeah, I'm not even saying it's her fault, but the idea behind it that it's like maybe that's her company's policy, that I should just like, oh, I get it, it's your company policy, I just need to move on. No, like lady literally said the price of the website is the price it is, even though the MSRP is wrong on the websites. You think you're better than the employees? No, I don't. But if somebody's going to have the audacity to say, do you see the price? And again, it wasn't, oh, the price on the website's the price you get. It was, do you see the price on the website? Are you looking at it? That's it. That's exactly it. Oh, wait, what about the fine print that says there's a $19.75 freight charge, there's dealership installed accessories, and that the MSRP doesn't match the website? Is that just like, oh, yeah, that's... We should just ignore that? Would you look at it? Would you look at it? Would you look at it? I am home. Okay, guys. So first off, if you guys don't know who we are, we do this for hire. Like, follow, subscribe. When did she laugh? I already put the laugh in there like multiple times. She laughed like every single time when she was... I mean, it might have been a nervous laugh, but she kept laughing. We do new cars. We do used cars. We do everything. If you guys haven't, like, follow, subscribe. Thank you guys so much for the primes. I don't want to forget. Do I have moderators? Do I have any super chats I need to respond to? I need to respond to super chats real quick. Can you guys put them in Discord super quick and I'll respond to the super chats? And then we can go. Nope, I didn't forget. Oh, wait, 544, latest super chats. Is there a way you can ensure a used car doesn't have mechanical? Pay for an inspection like Lemon Squad. Trying to buy a used car in New York. Ooh, a price car out the door. I don't do anything under 10K and below. You can get great deals in SQ8s and SQ8s 8%, depending on the dealership, but probably closer to 5 right now. I watched all your videos for free. Use those tactics and got 14% off MSRP. Killed it. Tommy, watch out. Do you watch for point holding and do you call the dealerships out on it? Yes, we do for the $10 donation. I did not forget. Juliana is ready to go, which means I've got to get out of here. Make sure you guys like, follow, subscribe. We'll be live. We have a new YouTube video coming out tomorrow at 3 p.m. I'm telling you, this one is crazy. It is a huge argument. Over $200. Thank you guys so much. I love each and every one of you. Have a nice life.